This is called From the Couch. So yeah, that made it even worse.
Yeah,
all right.
that didn't help.
I apologize about the couch. But yeah, so I guess we're about to go live with episode 259 of GameSpeak Podcast. Let's do this. Yo, and hello and welcome to the 259th episode of GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube, so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are now streaming live every Monday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast, youtube.com/CreateForSanity, and facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else. Also, be sure to join the community in the GameSpeak Podcast Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games with other nerds like us. This show is two childhood BFFs and a brand new BFF. He's finally back, bringing you all things video games. I'm one of your hosts, Jamel Jafra, alongside Brent Bloodbath Bass.
Oh, God, I love that. And over here, finally, we have Devin, Dolby Digital Prayer Mayor, over here.
Yeah. A whole Dolby Digital Prayer, dude.
It's like, I'm imagining it's a prayer, but it starts with the Dolby Digital noise. It's like...
That'd be a terrifying prayer.
God's like, what the fuck?
Good to be back, boys. Fucking missed
man.
y'all.
Look at
Shit.
that facial hair. Looking sexy over there.
Yeah, you know,
coming in hot.
Trying new things. This is the first time I've ever had facial hair, ever.
You got to move the mic so they can see it on the camera. He's looking kind of like Rob Dyrdek or something. Like, I don't know.
Whoa, jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
Rob Dyrdek.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Yeah,
it's a good thing. I thought Rob Dyrdek was a good-looking guy.
He's a fine-looking fellow,
Yeah.
but I don't think he looks like our like Devin.
Not as good as Devin.
I don't even remember him having facial hair ever.
I feel like Rob Dyrdek is clean shaven.
Nah.
Most of the time, yeah. I think
Hold up.
That's how
I'm about to look this up. I could have swore Rob Dyrdek had like the same facial hair. Did he not have facial hair?
I don't recall
I
Rob
cannot
Dyrdek
picture
having
him
facial
ever
hair.
having facial hair.
Especially not like a mustache.
And
like,
not
if
on
anything,
ridiculousness.
maybe like a 5 o'clock shadow or something, you know what I mean?
Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Definitely doesn't look like who I thought he did.
You know, I get confused for Ryan Gosling a lot, actually.
It could be that.
No.
You know, I could see that. I could see that.
Only like really drunk people see that, though. But
Facial.
You kind of
Are
look
you
a
in-
little bit like, okay, you look way better than this guy, but you have a little bit of a similarity to Scott Disick. Have you ever watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
no.
Okay.
No.
Hold on, I gotta look this up.
I would not waste a minute of my life watching that show.
I have a girlfriend who's obsessed with Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh my
It's
God,
like,
it does look like
I've watched
Devin.
a lot of Keeping Up with the Kardashians,
Oh,
okay?
God.
What the hell? It
Is
literally.
it bad?
Yeah.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah.
He's a fine-looking fellow, okay?
Yeah, dude. If only you could grow
Okay.
that facial hair.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The facial hair
man.
makes you kind of look like that guy.
This is
for
what
some
you get. This is what you. It only grows in this pattern too. I don't even have to shave this.
It looks good.
I don't have to do shit.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
great. It's
Very convenient.
Very convenient,
But,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the podcast listeners, sorry you can't see what we're talking
Yeah.
about at all.
Yeah.
but
If you're audio listening and you're
You're
sitting
just
on
gonna
a
have
couch,
to imagine.
do better. Watch the stream. See my beautiful face.
sit on a couch with us together. No, but
If you're wondering why we're sitting on a couch this week,
yeah, I broke
Oh,
my foot.
Yeah.
Okay? Remember how last
sorry,
episode?
Jamel, you have to tell the story again.
Yeah. Remember how last episode or like the episode before I was like, yeah, dude, I'm starting up BJJ, dude. And I started up BJJ, and then for like 2 weeks, everything was great. Like last day of the second week, my foot snapped in half. So, and nobody
that's
got
not
me in like
funny.
an awesome hold and then snapped it or whatever. It was way worse. It was like me just falling, like using my own weight to crush my foot, like by falling backwards. And it was pretty bad. So now I'm in a boot, and it's a lot better sitting on a couch than like up on a fucking bar stool. So
Yeah.
shouts to Brent for the good idea.
What up, Drive By Joe?
And you can
Yeah.
kiss my ass, Joe. It's half of it's blonde, so it does look really thin. I'm still 50-50 on it. He said, I remember my first pubes. Bastard.
Damn.
Anyways, so yeah, like I guess we've all had an eventful week except for me. You know,
What'd you do?
I didn't do much. You know, like I didn't grow a sweet beard or break my foot or anything. Like I did redeem that free dinner I won with the Smash Bros competition that I was talking
What?
about the other day.
I'm so out of the loop.
Oh man. Yeah, so my work hosted a Smash Bros tournament, and of course I smashed the Smash
All the
Bros.
bros?
Yeah, I smashed the bros. I won the tournament, you know, et cetera, et cetera. I got a free dinner, you know what I mean? But
Okay,
I
was
thought
it like
it was
a
just,
good dinner? Or?
it was great. I work at like a steakhouse.
Well,
right?
yeah, I know where you work, but I mean, they could have skimped on you for the.
Well, so I
tournament,
thought
but-
it was just going to be like an entree or something, you know what I mean? Good night, Joe.
Love you too,
Good night.
Joe.
Damn, Joe, already
Even-
dipping, bro.
Dang,
No, just
in and out.
Hey, at least he stopped by.
Yeah. What? He drove by. Hey. You know.
That should be his thing. Like he just like should drop by the comments in
Talk
like
shit
every
once and
major
then leave.
video of like every YouTube channel. You should just stop by any YouTube channel you see and like drop like a and then like dip out, and then you'll become famous on YouTube as
Yep.
Drive By Joe.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I claimed my meal, and I thought it was just gonna be like an entree, but I ended up getting like an appetizer, an entree, a dessert. Like the check overall I got the check, and it was like $150 or something, and then it was like crossed out, and it was like 0 because of the fucking thing. I was like, hell yeah.
And they say gaming doesn't pay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I
what-
mean, that's the best reward I've ever gotten from fucking like any kind of
Video game
gaming
skills?
Yeah.
Hell
So, you know,
I guess it technically makes you a professional gamer, dude.
almost.
I paid for one of
Just
your
about,
meals.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Technically.
you've made more money gaming than we have.
Yeah, if you didn't play games, dude, you wouldn't have ate that day. just starve.
Oh, I got something really exciting.
lay it on me.
So thanks to our boy DL Shiver, I got a 3060. Thanks to the DL Shiver. Thanks to the DL Shiver layaway program. Yeah.
Very
Fucking-
nice. You already have it?
Yeah. I installed it.
So it's the 12 gig 3060?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Can I put your
EVGA.
2060 SLI with my 2060 and see what it does?
I am curious. I thought about that. 'cause
I
you
just
have
want to see if it'll do anything. You know what I mean?
What
Like,
kind of 2060 do you
It's
have?
a Zotac.
Yeah, mine's
right?
a Zotac too.
That's what I was thinking. I think we have the same like make and model and everything. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit.
I think it would only work if you have the same make and model.
Yeah, but is
which
SLI
why-
even worth it anymore? Because I did look it up
I don't
when I was
know.
thinking about that.
I think so. I mean, like it depends on if the software supports SLI. I think,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of things will. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that was one thing. Yeah, no, you're right. And games specifically have to support SLI as
Yeah.
well
mhm.
because it probably like offloads portions of the or
I know, like the new
rendering to-
Tomb Raider game supports SLI and like a few other games. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So what's interesting is I've never seen it done with like an RTX card. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I've
yeah.
seen people run like 1070s SLI and shit, which is like incredibly powerful. You know what I mean?
Really?
When it maximizes its full potential.
Yeah, if it's actually
ridiculous.
utilized.
Yeah, absolutely.
I heard SLIs are kind of on the out though from everything that I looked up.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm interested though. Like it'd be crazy, man.
Yeah, but DL got a fucking 3080 Ti.
No, that son of a gun.
Yeah.
I saw, I put a thing up in the group the other day, and it was like it was like a pre-built with a 3060 Ti in it for like $800 or something.
That can't be real.
No,
I saw it,
It is real. It's just.
but I just I saw it. I just didn't believe
fake.
it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got it off of like GameSpot or something. I mean, it was a legit
Damn.
like news.
No, I
source where
believe
I
you.
was-
Was that the link
I
that you
believe
sent us?
you. I don't.
I put it in the group.
Yeah,
I don't know if
yeah,
I
yeah.
sent it to you guys specifically.
No, yeah.
The thing is, it's only got like 8 gigs of RAM. The case kind of looks like it's got bad ventilation. I mean, there's definitely some like problems with it, but even if you just bought it and stripped it for parts, you know what I mean? It's
I mean, 865. How much is a 360 a 3060 on its own?
3060
400?
Ti is like fucking. If you're getting it like scalped on it, which you are, is like
It's like
anywhere
$800
from $600 to $800. Yeah,
Which is
Yeah.
how much the whole computer was.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying.
yeah,
Like
why not?
the
interest.
MSRP on that is like $400 or $500 or something. It's not as much as like
Yeah.
The prices are still jacked up. although they're a lot better than they were a little while ago.
Yeah, when the scalping
It's
was
starting to
real
go
bad.
down. It's starting to go down a little bit.
Definitely.
But honestly, I think we'll see the 40 series before the scalping stops. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. And then nobody's gonna want the 37. The 37.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Honestly, I think whenever they put out a 40 series, which I think they'll do at some point in the near-ish future, just because they want to combat the scalping, I think they're not gonna put out a 40 series until they can make sure they have enough fucking parts to like just make like an insane amount to where there's no point to even scalp it because they just have enough to like supply demand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I think they won't put out a 40 series until they can, like, amply supply demand. You know what I mean? I really don't think so, man. Like, I don't know. That's just my thing. Like, I really think they'll do it to, like, undercut the scalpers because they'll be like, okay, people are still trying to buy these 30 series cards at $800. Well, if we come in with 40 series at MSRP, that's, like, the same as our MSRP for the 30 series, but we can actually, like, deliver as many as we say we can, you know what I mean? Because they're still only getting MSRP prices for the fucking 30 series cards. Nvidia is only getting the fucking $500 from the scalpers, and then the scalpers are the ones making the money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, whatever Best Buy or whatever companies fucking
overcharged.
I don't know. My thing is, like, Nvidia is going to make the same amount of money either way, so if they could make more, they know they could sell more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't know.
It's not like the PlayStation
I
and
mean,
the
they've been-
Xbox, like whenever they dropped and people wanted it but couldn't buy it, basically.
Yeah.
Don't want that.
It's a lot like that, really. Like, I feel like PlayStation and Xbox would probably do the same thing if they could. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's all just a big race to get more parts so they can put out more product.
Yep.
Because, as long as they're selling it, they don't care who they're selling it to.
Fuck
You know
no.
what I mean?
No, yeah.
So, like, if they can, like, put out a shipment and move every single unit, like, then they're going to keep doing that, And, like, if they can make more consoles and move more units, like, they're going to keep doing that. And, like, this is a problem right now is, like, they don't have enough, like, parts to just make more consoles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think it's just going to be one of those things. But
I
I
mean-
think that in the next generation of fucking graphics cards, and probably the PS4 Pro, whatever comes next, is going to account for this. You know what I mean? They're going to have to find some kind of sustainable way to make just dick loads of fucking computer parts,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I really don't even know what they could possibly do to make it a better situation. I mean, they would have already tried it, right? If there was something else.
I think we just need more, like, manufacturing plants and stuff, right? I mean, I don't
In the
really know how it
US.
works,
Well, yeah, and I mean, we're playing a lot of catch up right now, too, with the chip shortages. That's the biggest thing. The chip shortages are affecting a bunch of industries right now, not just...
But all
So
the
how do
chips
you-
come from the same place, right? Because we don't have the whatever resource that this other country has, which
No,
it's China, right?
Well, we can get
No.
the resources. We don't have the facilities. There is... I saw on the news a couple weeks ago that there is some chip plant being built in the U.S., but all that
We need, like, 10 of
manufacturing
those.
and everything happens overseas, and I'm not exactly sure what's causing the shortage.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Is there some kind of, like, material that's, like, limited, or
No,
is it
it
just,
was
a price thing?
The pandemic was involved and a bunch of other things. Like there's
Mm.
a bunch of different aspects, but mainly the pandemic and catching up from the pandemic, because manufacturing, there was a big chunk of manufacturing that was cut back whenever the pandemic was in full swing, and we still haven't caught up from it.
Okay.
And is
Well,
the
you'd
best
think
of
we'd
my
be catching up
best
at
of
this
my
point.
knowledge, but I mean, a lot of that's assumed.
Okay, so it's all due to cars.
Cars?
Yeah, it says at the onset of COVID-19, car manufacturers canceled their orders for new chips, expecting that demand for new vehicles would drop off due to the closures and stuff. But it didn't, and so car companies couldn't maintain normal production schedules.
Bastards.
And then so I guess they all went out and started buying more new vehicles. I don't know, just an influx of different industries
So it's the
and
cars.
companies.
Wow.
It all started with the cars. I think
Yeah.
it's just like a mix of things, maybe.
That boy Jamal thick.
He do be thick, though.
Who is this?
I don't know. I hate that
That Facebook
Streamlab
doesn't
doesn't
show.
show. Yeah.
It's Felipe. Wes Stutzman and
What
Felipe.
up, Wes? How's it going, buddy?
Dude, I don't. I can't help that I'm this thick, Felipe. All right, I need help. No, I'm just kidding.
He put some short shorts on specifically for this episode because he knew his thighs were going to be showing.
It's also because I have a broke foot.
Yeah.
I can't put
The
pants
broke
on.
foot has nothing to do with it.
You hear that, Felipe? I already broke my foot in BJJ.
It's because of how thick he is.
Yeah,
You know?
literally, like all my
Thickness.
thickness fell on my fucking foot and snapped it. But anyways,
Yeah. Unfortunately, his foot was not thick.
it made me realize how quickly like I need to like cut down. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try and get down to like 170-ish. Yeah, I know. I literally like bent it over. Okay, Felipe is asking how. I bent my foot back over somebody else's leg on the way down, and so like it just kind of went like that, and then the top of my foot just popped. So if you like imagine a cherry exploding, yeah, it was like that. But anyways, anybody else? I think we've done.
Yeah.
We've covered all of our.
R.I.P.
Another-
Gilbert Godfrey.
Another
by the
interesting
way.
thing. that
Oh,
happened-
dude.
Sorry, I have one more thing.
Oh yeah.
Fucking,
Well,
my grandpa just bought a badass house down in Galveston.
oh, that's dope.
On the and it
Let's
has
party.
like a canal access and everything with a fancy ass like boat lift and shit.
That's
like,
cool.
Yes, someone popped my cherry. Sorry, I'm
I'm
down
sorry.
for-
Do you have to break a bone to have your cherry popped? In
Yeah,
Brazilian
dude.
Jiu-Jitsu?
Y'all never popped your cherry yet, dude.
Unless you break a bone.
Y'all want me to
Jesus
snap that femur, bro? No, but
The boat though.
the boat.
The boat
Yeah,
lift.
I'm down for the boat.
Can
Oh,
we get
yeah.
on the boat?
Dude,
Can
and-
we ride the boat?
Well, probably not. Not without-
Illegally.
That's
No.
very disappointing. I'm not
No.
gonna lie to you, Devin.
Can we
Well,
drink
man.
and drive the boat, dude?
Well, we can't even
also
ride the
no,
boat. We definitely can't drink and drive the boat.
We can fish and shit, and I bought a crab trap for the house.
Hey, crab traps are fun.
I caught a big ass crab. I didn't catch
Hold
any
on,
good
can we
fish this
stop?
weekend.
Can we stop for a second? Crab traps are fun.
They
What
are-
does that
they
mean?
are
What's a
fun.
crab trap?
It's a cage thing,
big
and
ass
you
cage
put
you
like
throw in-
chicken livers or something
Yeah,
in it,
and
and then you
chicken
throw it in the
hearts and-
water, and then you catch crabs. And
Okay, well,
So it's literally like it catches.
Jamel's never been fishing.
Yeah, I
Dude,
don't know none of
Okay,
this
boys,
stuff.
we definitely
All right.
all right. So we definitely need to take a trip down to this house then, and we gotta go fucking fishing because
Oh, yeah, you're gonna
Jamel's
have a
never
good
been
time.
fishing. So we
We got to
do-
fish, which I know there's like from
We gotta
every
catch you
country
some
song
crabs.
I've ever heard. You have to have beer and fish.
Yeah, and you have to
To go
choose
fishing.
between your wife and fishing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like there's no other
it's
option.
like a critical moment where you have to like decide.
Invite me the fuck.
Hell yeah, bro.
Everybody's getting invited. Hey, if you're listening to the show right now, you're invited.
We're gonna write a country song about this experience.
Actually, dude, that should be the next like Game Speak meetup is on Devin's grandpa's boat, dude.
Yes, dude.
Devin's grandpa's like,
On his
I had
boat."
no say in this.
Yeah. Well,
Let
sure.
me drive
sure,
the
guy.
boat. Hell
No,
yeah,
Wes.
dude.
Let me drive the boat. Just
Let me drive the boat.
You can touch the boat,
He's
but
just
you cannot
swerving the
drive
boat,
the boat.
like
just,
Oh,
Devin's
God.
like, we can't ride the boat.
I'm sorry,
He's
guys.
just popping wheelies
yeah, we're
in the
already at the end of the fucking lake, like. But yeah, what
The
is-
Krusty Krab.
Hell yeah. Dude.
What the
dude, I'm
oh, he's
backing
talking about-
up.
No, he's talking about the crab trap. The Krusty Krab is a
Yeah.
crab trap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
is
what you
it-
call your crab trap?
No.
Is
The
that a
Krusty
brand?
Krab?
No, the Krusty Krab in
Little
like
crusty
no,
crab.
the building itself. The
Oh,
Krusty
it's a
Krab
crab
is a
trap.
crab trap.
Oh.
Is that what a crab trap looks like?
No. Not
old,
usually.
old ones. Now they're just all wire mesh, like chicken wire.
Yeah.
Really? So we could just make
I'm
one.
gonna
We could go to
show this
like
man.
You
go
probably
to,
wouldn't.
No,
It'd be
it's-
hard to
They're
make
cheaper
one.
just to buy.
I mean, why don't you just grab the crab?
Well, and dude, you just this one crab that I caught, he was the biggest blue crab I've ever seen, and this son bitch was after my limbs. He was like clacking his shit, trying to like kill me, and like fought me for a good while. Like I was trying to just pick him up.
You
I didn't
fought
even-
him?
Did you?
You
just
just
trying
whooped
to-
his
you
ass?
break his foot, dude?
Devin just
Fucking-
BJJ's the crab.
But anyways, yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
we'll
Halo. Hold up. Who's talking about Halo? Hold up. Can we look? Can somebody look? Anyways, we can definitely talk about Halo. Did you guys watch Halo?
No,
No?
no, I don't.
Jamel,
have,
did
I
you
don't have
watch
Paramount
Halo?
Plus. Do you have Paramount Plus?
Yeah, I got it for Halo.
Oh, is it good?
It's pretty good.
What about the Tahoes?
I personally
Are
like
there a lot
it
of Tahoes?
There are so many Tahoes, bro. Like, every time you turn around, there's a Chevy Tahoe just blasting over the hill.
Are you serious?
Is there really?
With Master Chief just hanging out the window, just fucking with his helmet off, just shooting up in the air.
I feel
Is
like
this
he's-
real, or are
I
you
feel like
just-
he's fucking with us.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. But everything except the Tahoes fucking... No, honestly, I like it a lot. It's not what most people want. I think a lot of people are really mad about it. Almost every time I look at like a thread, I'm expecting people to be like, "Oh, that episode was dope," and then everybody's like, "Oh, this show sucks." Oh, yeah, and it's like, I don't know, man. Does it suck, or does it just not match up with like the books and the fucking games perfectly, so you just hate it? You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like that's a big part of Halo, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna make a Halo show, I mean, stick to Halo. I don't know how many creative liberties it took with it, but
So he's saying, which, by the way, who's saying this? Let me see.
Felipe, I think.
Okay, Felipe is saying that basically he likes the show. He's saying, as a fan, it's a betrayal, but it's good for what it is.
See, okay, my Halo knowledge is like extends to the games only. I've played every single fucking Halo game that exists, but I haven't read any of the books or anything. You know what I mean? So,
No, just kidding.
so I mean,
I'm
like,
just kidding.
no, I'm
And you
serious. Like,
call
I'm not like
yourself
the,
a fan.
I'm not like a crazy
I
fucking, you know.
I did read The Fall of Reach when I was a kid, and I couldn't tell you a single thing that happened in it besides the fact that like he was a kid, and like they said he had red hair.
Okay, well, apparently, I've
something
seen
like that.
in the last episode, like, one of the big things everybody was freaking out about is, like, they're like, in the books, he's supposed to be really big for his age, and the kid in the show was really small. And it's like, just shut up, dude. Like, it doesn't fucking matter, man. Like, my biggest problem is that Master Chief looks like Uncle Rico, dude. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, I can't stand that they got the fucking prison guard from Orange is the New Black to play fucking Master Chief. Like, he just doesn't look like what I want Master Chief to look like, and I want him to put his fucking helmet back on 99% of the time.
Does he have an awful lot?
A lot, yeah,
What?
very frequently. But I will say this, I enjoy the show a lot, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Like if you can get over the fact that Master Chief is gonna have his fucking helmet off most of the time, and he's gonna fucking and he's gonna look like fucking Uncle Rico, then you know, I don't know, like, but like, okay, so it establishes a whole new fucking like lore, a whole new fucking world basically with like characters that are similar. It's like an alternate reality kind of thing, you know, where there's like,
Yeah, the silver screen.
Yeah.
Great, now we got the
Universe.
Halo verse.
Well, okay,
Fuck.
check it out. So Felipe says exactly. Like, even the game, though, we waited so long for it that people had so high hopes for it that the actual product can't stand to whatever people had in their head. So he was agreeing with you
Yeah.
about the. But then Cody Goldsby drops in. He says that's what we know as Halo was the game series and the lore. But with adaptations and whatnot, they have to make it appeal to more than just the game fans. Got to make it appeal to everyone that doesn't know shit about it. You know, it happened with Warcraft and others. Fans
that's
lost their shit and felt betrayed when his helmet's off.
so okay, my thing is like, you know, helmet, like, let's just leave the helmet thing for a second, because like he takes his helmet off in the book and stuff. It's not like unheard of that like he doesn't have a helmet on. It's just
I don't
like,
think okay, so he doesn't take it off in the books. It's just they explain what he looks like when he's a kid.
I'm pretty sure at some point in the books he takes it off. Like I don't know that for sure.
But
You know what I mean?
Okay,
But,
and I was
like,
wrong. So
'cause I haven't read the books, but I've seen people argue this point, like,
Yeah.
that aren't me, and they probably have read the books.
So okay,
You know what I
check
mean?
it out. Check it out. So this is according to a description in Eric Nyland's The Fall of Reach, the book I was talking about. Master Chief has tousled brown hair, blue eyes, and freckles. According to franchise director Frank O'Connor, though, he has reddish hair. So
Okay,
he's
he
different
looks like
to
Uncle
everybody.
Rico in the fucking.
That's what I'm saying. He's different for everybody, and I think that's why the helmet matters. Is because it's like, I saw this author talking about like dogs, or like if you mention a dog in a book and you don't describe the dog, everybody pictures their dog. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like people have
People
this
picture
attachment.
themselves.
Yeah, or they picture their this love that they've had for this whole game. Like it's like whenever you read Harry Potter and then you go see the movie for the first time and you're like, whoa, that's not what I imagined, or that's exactly what I imagined. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I feel like Harry Potter, they got it right on point. You know what I'm saying? So, but maybe with Halo, it's just that has been too tough for people to get.
They say he does it instances after the first game, and in the books, it just says he only takes his helmet off in front of his homies. Yeah, okay.
Which is us, the readers.
Which is pretty much true in the show, too. I mean, like, he seems to only take helmet off whenever he's comfortable, except in that one area. He's, like, walking through the city with his fucking helmet off. So, yeah, I guess never mind. That's fucking bullshit.
And his voice is not as good.
I don't mind his voice, okay?
Comforting about Master Chief's voice in the games. It's like he's almost a psychopath in the way of, like, that, like, he just keeps trudging through everything. Like, he's just like, I'm going to keep going no matter what. But he also has, like, you can tell that he has, like, good morals. Like, he's like, we're going to protect these people, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But he's got that deep, like, I got you voice, you know?
I really think you would actually like the show.
Everything's
like,
about
it's
to be
got
okay.
that same kind of, like, vibe. Like, he presents that part of himself. And it's even, like, an integral, like, part of the story. Like, he's got, like, you know, neural inhibitors in his fucking body that are, like, making him like that. Like, he's got, like, hormones pellets in his fucking back and shit that, like, force him to, like, act that way. You know what I mean? And,
to be a robot?
Yeah, basically. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. It's all, like, explained in the story. Maybe not the way that the lore is in, like, most of the books as it stands now. But, like, I accept it and like it for what it is. You know what I mean? It's better than, like, Death Note or, like, any other live-action adaptation I've seen recently. You know what I mean? So,
gotcha.
I'm vibing with it, you know? If they could make a Mass Effect game, like, show that was, like, completely changed the story of Mass Effect, but it was just as entertaining as this, I would be okay with it. And I'm, like, a Mass Effect mega fan. You know what I mean? Like, as long as it retains an interesting story. And so far, the story itself has, like, lots of cool ways it could go, and, like, I don't know. I'm really into it so far.
Yeah, Cody Goldsby said a chaotic neutral vibe. So, yeah, that's how I feel. But he's got, like, a little bit more of a, like, not just neutral. It's almost like, you know.
Show the broken
I'm
foot.
about to say in the next comment, they want to see your feet, Jamel.
All right, y'all keep going. This is how I'm gonna make the podcast blow up, is with my feet.
Oh shit! Here we go.
First time I'm putting them out for free on the internet.
Hold up.
If you ever want any more, you're gonna have to pay.
Sizzle toast.
But y'all keep it going while I get this foot out.
Oh, man. You guys are in for a treat. We got a broken foot coming up for you. Anyways, yeah, so the Halo show remains divisive, but so far I'm enjoying it. You know what I mean? I hope everybody else
God,
is
he's taking the boot off. Gross.
I feel like even if people are just watching it to, like, talk about how much they hate it, like, they're still watching it. You know what I mean? It's got to be doing pretty well for Paramount Plus compared to their other content. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
Link in bio.
Link in bio.
Oh, look, our viewers just went way up. They know about that foot play, dude. Hold up. They're like, oh, shit, Jamel's busting out the foot. Hold up.
Can you even see how swollen it is in the video?
Kinda.
Maybe I should bust my foot out for comparison. Our viewers spike up fucking another 10. No, I'm just kidding.
I
really don't know how to do this. Hold up.
If you're just tuning in,
did they not get a
Jamel
good enough
broke
view
his
of it?
foot, and he Jamel, sit down. It's okay.
Jamel, yeah, they get the picture.
It showed just fine. Oh my God.
Jamel's going right up to the camera.
To our podcast.
Jamel's gonna hang from the ceiling for
Jamel,
a second so you can
fucking
see the fucking. Oh my God! Hold up! You're so close. A little higher if you can. Dude, you're gonna kill yourself. This is the most athletic,
it's
one-footed.
worse from that angle.
Yeah.
No, yeah, just sit down.
To have the ultimate foot shot.
Sorry, audio podcast listeners.
Yeah.
I feel like it adds so much drama.
Somebody said he's an artist.
He is an artist.
Don't stop him.
Don't stop
You
it.
can't stop the art.
I think some of the viewers are enjoying it a little too much.
Yeah.
I think my foot actually just snapped again. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways.
Sacrifices for his art.
Yeah.
We haven't even got to the news yet,
Oh,
guys.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The things
We're
he
just
does,
having fun. You know, we haven't seen each other in a while, feels like, you know?
Yeah, I've been, 2 episodes. Oh, yeah, the reason I was gone for 2 episodes, I've been having some very unfortunate car troubles. My brand new 2018 Mustang shat its guts out the engine.
Oh, no.
That happened 2 Mondays ago, and then
Oh, no.
last Monday I was supposed to get a new truck, and CarMax lost the title to the truck that they were trying to sell me.
Oh, no.
So I drove all the way down to Katy on a Monday, missed the show just for them to fucking call me and be like, "Oh yeah, by the way." So I was kind of mad about that, but I'm back. I'm here.
Well, we're glad to have you
So-
back.
I'm glad you're
Shall we
riding high again.
Get into the news, boys.
Yeah, let's do it. There's
Yeah.
actually not that much news.
Yeah, I
but,
couldn't
There
find
wasn't a
very
whole
much
lot.
interesting
Yeah.
at all. Yeah.
but don't worry. There's something super important. Y'all get ready for it. Warner Brothers' troubled Minecraft movie is reportedly negotiating with Aquaman star Jason Momoa to
Thought you were gonna
voice the
say
main
Amber Heard. I was
protagonist.
like,
Yeah, so according to the Ankler, which sounds like the thing that happened to my foot, Warner Bros.
that's the guy who happened to your foot.
You
He's
like
the
came right at
ankler.
it, dude. You're gonna be sparring with the Ankler. This is my second week.
He's like cracking his knuckles, looking at your ankles, all fucking.
He's got like a fucking mannequin that he just keeps snapping the ankles.
Instead of a punching bag, it's just like a leg, and he just grabs it and cracks the ankle.
God damn it.
Okay, anyway,
Oh,
so
fucking hell.
the Ankler, according to him, Warner Brothers' rights to Minecraft expire in January 2023, meaning the studio must start production on the movie before then. In addition to Momoa, the film has also apparently tapped Jared Hess to direct. Hess is best known for directing Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre.
Oh, classics.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything
Can't
since
miss. Nacho Libre is a fucking fire ass movie, dude.
It really is.
A masterpiece.
What's that? My favorite part of that whole movie is like whenever he like that dude like jumps out, like the weird dude who always smiles really weird. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Where he first shows up and he steals the chips from like
Oh,
his
yeah.
moped, and the guy's like, "Did you tell him it was the Lord's chips?"
Get
like-
that corn out of my
He's
face.
like, I try.
I tried. My favorite part is when he's having the standoff right after he bought the like Elouette or whatever, and he's like standing there with the corn, and like the guy's like standing there with the knife, and they're like having like a face off, and then he like throws the I don't know, man,
Straight
get out
into
my
the
dick.
dude's eyeball.
He throws the fucking corn straight into his eyeball. That was the best part of that fucking movie, dude.
The movie went from G to R right there, dude.
You uncultured swine is this elotes.
What's the difference between elotes?
Elote is just corn.
It's just
Look,
corn.
man,
But
I don't
street
say it
guy-
right, but I eat it right. Okay.
Oh damn!
Damn!
Dude.
That didn't come out as cool as I wanted it to.
I may not say it right, but I'll be damned if I don't eat it right.
You know,
It's like, sir, what are you
sounded
talking?
way tighter in my
Elote.
head. You know.
Okay. Anyways, Brad, or
Christ.
Devin, what are you?
Just go, Brett.
Yeah.
Look, let me talk to y'all about some real fucking news, okay?
Jesus Christ.
Soon, more players across the gaming landscape will be talking about bug snacks.
Will they?
As Young Horses has announced that the game will be ported to multiple platforms on April 28th.
Oh shit!
For $25, and the recently announced Isle of Bug Snacks expansion will be arriving at the same day for no additional cost. Bug Snacks will soon call Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Nintendo
Damn.
Switch, Windows 10. I almost said Win
Wait.
10.
Nintendo.
Why not Windows 11? Does that mean it's not going to work on my computer? And Steam
should.
Home for the first time. And Xbox has also confirmed that Xbox Game Pass subscribers can travel to Snaktooth. I just can't pronounce anything today. Snaktooth Isle on day one. The ports make an end. Blah blah blah. You get it. So fucking yeah, it's going down. So it's gonna be all over the place pretty soon, and on Game Pass.
Sweet.
Yeah. Felipe says, I don't say it right, but I eat it right. Put that on a t-shirt. Dude, we should definitely make that.
That
into
should
our
definitely
shirt.
be on a
It just says
t-shirt.
Game
Next
Speak
merch.
on the back.
Yes,
like this.
dude.
I don't say it right, but I eat it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, dude, I
It could be
really
applied
don't
to
know
a
what
lot
you-
of things.
You really could just apply that to everything in life.
Sir,
you know?
this is a church.
Yeah.
But,
So
yeah,
there is
Devin.
an update on the Elden Ring speed run.
Oh man, I watched a guy do it in like 7 minutes
Yeah,
the other day.
7 minutes.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally
Fucking
So,
nuts,
no,
man.
yeah, I'm not gonna go into detail.
He was so happy with himself too.
But yeah,
I was happy for him.
A player has officially beat Elden Ring in 7 minutes.
It's crazy.
Fucking insane.
Have you seen? And did you watch it?
No, not yet.
It's cool, man. Some of the like skips they use, they get the sword and they like do this little thing, and then they just jump all the way across the map, and then they're just at the boss, and like fucking, it's nuts, man.
Cody, I do need to get back to you about making shirts. So yeah, we'll get that. That'll be our first shirt made. But anyways, yeah, no, the Elden Ring. I watched the other day. Some chick was playing on like a fucking Dance Revolution pad.
Oh
Like,
yeah, she was doing good.
yep, pretty insane.
I love the weird controller runs. I love those.
I feel like that just shows you how OP the fucking blood katana is, though.
Oh yeah, it's got so much rain.
You know. No, but I'm not taking anything away from her skill, though. That was still incredibly impressive. She was whooping ass with that fucking
Yeah, I don't
Dance
see you
Revolution.
dancing on a pad.
No,
to
you
play
never
Elden-
will either. Fuck.
But okay, so Cyberpunk 2077's first expansion is slated to be released in 2023. CD
Yeah,
Projekt
I
Red
saw this.
President Adam Kaczynski announced during today's earnings call. It offers a window into the ongoing development of the expansion and Cyberpunk 2077 at large, which CDPR has pledged to continue supporting. According to Kaczynski, the Cyberpunk 2077 expansion is being developed by multiple quote-unquote agile teams, which were implemented as part of the transformation process that began after Cyberpunk 2077's disastrous development. He didn't elaborate on what the expansion would entail, but did say that it will be developed in the same framework with the Witcher franchise. Quote, "We're fully committed to the Cyberpunk franchise and intend to develop it further," Kaczynski said. So there you go.
Well, I hope it's free. I mean,
It better be.
because the Witcher DLC wasn't free, but it was some of the best DLC maybe ever made. You know what I mean? So hopefully
Really?
this is like of equal quality. You know?
I
don't know.
bet it is.
I think so too.
We'll see.
I hope they have
Hopefully
a
it's
DLC
better.
that adds like stuff to the main game, and it's not just like an extra area or something. With,
Ugh.
like, you know what I mean? Like I want them to enrich more into like the actual game itself, so people, you know, I don't know.
That's what I was about to say. It better make the game. It better be better than the game. Like the DLC should be better than what they came out with.
I feel like they could put out like the best game ever, and people are still gonna just shit on it somehow. You know what I mean? Like they could seriously like just make a game that you touch and just become a millionaire, and people will be like, it should have gave me $2 million. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. The hate on it's been like bad, but not.
I mean, it's got a
that
pretty
bad.
negative stigma still.
I just feel like whatever they do isn't going to be enough is my point. You know what I mean? Like for all these negative Nancy's out there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll enjoy it, you know? And I'm glad they're sticking to their guns and doing it. Just like the Avengers game, you know? Like it got shat on and they continue to put shit in it even though like nobody's playing it. And it's like, you know, at least they're sticking to their word, you know? They're not like these other developers that just like, oh, our game isn't succeeding. We're just going to completely fucking take it off the store and... You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. What's the Mel version of a negative Nancy?
A terrible Tommy. I don't know.
I like that one.
I do like that one.
Yeah, terrible Tommy, dude.
Yeah.
Start
What's
using that.
what's the positive one? Positive version.
There's no good version. Like if somebody's good, you don't come up with like that's a
A positive
dope
Paul.
Daniel. You know, like
Dope.
Dope Daniel over here.
even that has like a anger behind it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's like a
Like a condescending.
backhanded comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're never like so cool. So we're like, dude, he's just a fucking like.
That guy's a dope Daniel. I'll tell you what.
But anyways, Brett, what you
Watching
got?
some trend setting right here.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. We're starting new things. All right. Last month, Motive Studios held a developer stream for its upcoming Dead Space remake, focusing on the audio design for the updated versions of the game. Fans had some issues with the sound effects of some of Isaac Clarke's most iconic weapons, specifically the plasma cutter and the pulse rifle, and now Motive has taken note and made changes. The newly tweaked sound design was shared on Dead Space's social pages, and showing a comparison between the original Dead Space weapons, the one showcased in March's audio live stream, and the weapon sound effects as they stand now. So basically, Motive's doing their thing. They're taking, stuff into account. They're changing up sounds that people are unhappy about.
It's such a weird thing to be like, yeah, you guys really need to fix that gun sound.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people just
they hate to hate, dude. Hate to hate.
They love to hate.
Brent, I got a lot of comments on your development.
What?
No. Like, yeah, I just feel like I get what you're saying. I agree. But there is some founded hate. You know what I'm saying? It's like where it's worthy of being hated.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
this
definitely.
specifically is just so weird to me. Like,
A little over the top.
yeah, like a gun, like what? Or maybe people are just that excited that hearing that they're changing like the gun sound is that maybe they were never hating.
I mean, I will say that the new
That's
gun
gonna make me
sound
buy
that
it
they've
now.
changed it to is way better. Like, it is definitely a more punchy, dope gun sound,
Yeah, they
But
just
I
add the
don't think
little
it's that
laser.
big of
like,
a deal,
pew, pew. Like, if you're gonna change it, just fuck it up, dude.
It just makes the Star Wars blaster noise.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Anyways, Devin.
So this one, I mean, not going to go too much into it, but Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 developer Vicarious Visions has merged with Blizzard Entertainment.
Okay.
So
That's good. That
That's
means
dope.
they are now an Xbox exclusive. No, I'm just kidding. But technically,
Yeah, I guess so. Wow.
Dude, what if they did Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2X like that they did for
like
the
they
Xbox?
did for the original Xbox.
Oh my god.
It would be more. It would make more sense to do 3 since
Yeah,
they
it would.
literally just remade 1 and 2.
dude, I want a remake of Underground. That would be
Underground would be cool.
Yeah,
I
but
think-
that's so licensed to fuck that it would
Also,
never
it's
have.
kind of outdated. Like, if you look at it, like I think the whole Jackass craze is kind of past. You know what I mean?
We
Like,
just had a Jackass come out.
yeah, I know, but it's not the like.
They're old now.
It
No,
just,
but-
I don't know, man.
though apparently this was like the best-selling Jackass. But
What?
yeah,
Really?
something like that.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
You didn't like
was
it?
it good?
It was okay.
I liked it. There's a lot of dick in it, but
When is there not?
I mean, that's
well,
Jackass,
there was an
man.
exceptional amount
That
in
was
this one.
a ridiculously large amount.
Yeah,
of
there was,
dick.
but they were getting fucked up through that whole movie.
You know,
Like,
it was pretty good. I kind of had a bad experience at the movie theater I was at. Like, so I think that kind of detracted from my overall experience with the movie itself. You know what I mean?
What happened
I
at
think
the
the
movies, dude?
newcomers did pretty
It
well
was like
too.
one of those movie theaters with like a waiter that comes to your today. Like,
Oh, yeah,
and we
yeah.
had a really rude
Like
waitress.
Alamo Draft House.
Yeah, she was like killing the vibe.
She's probably tired of seeing fucking
Dicks.
Steve-O's dick all
You
day.
know, I didn't think about that. Maybe she's just doesn't like seeing dick, and like she's had to go in and
She's
out
like,
of this
oh
dick-filled
God, I got
theater all
stuck
day.
with fucking Jackass tonight.
Hey, it's like old man Steve-O dick.
You know, I didn't really put myself in her shoes, you know? All the dicks she's seen that day.
I put myself in her eyes. No,
Oh
but
my God.
anyways, Devin. Oh wait, was that you, Devin?
Yeah, I don't know how we got on. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Tony
you did
Hawk-
Vicarious
Tony Hawk-
Visions.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, check it. All right, so Microsoft is reportedly looking into letting advertisers insert ads into free-to-play Xbox games. This program is reportedly going to launch by the third quarter of this year. According to Business Insider, these ads could show up as rendered billboards in a racing game. However, it wasn't able to be confirmed whether these advertisements would extend to avatar skins or video ads. Interestingly, Microsoft reportedly doesn't intend to take a cut of the advertisement revenue and is more interested in building out Xbox's advertising network, as it is said to be trying to identify which companies and ad agencies to work with. Instead, the revenue from the ads will be shared between the game developer and the respective ad company. So that's cool. I guess
that is cool.
I mean, if you're just using it to fund the games that you're making, then whatever. Though, it's like, really, though? Is that what's going to happen? And what free-to-play Xbox games are there besides, like, Halo? You know, like...
Yeah, for real.
So...
And then are you going to have, like,
You're gonna get an ad
Toyota billboards in your Halo? And
No, no.
everybody's going to freak out?
every time you die. You get an ad on your screen. You have to watch a
Oh,
fast
Dude, I would never play that ever.
between the respawns.
I already don't play Halo anymore. Like,
Yeah, that is the sad
Unfortunately.
part. Yeah, Halo died.
it came and went for me very quickly. You know?
Yeah, it's a game for a different time. I'm sorry, Felipe. I know that you were talking about Halo earlier, but It's just like something about it. Like it's like they need to put some more support into it. They got to do something. They got to change it up. Remember how they were
When's
like,
the co-op?
But
coming?
not too much, or everybody will freak the fuck out.
Has there been
No.
any word on
I'm
the
just
co-op
kidding.
campaign? Like,
yeah, well, they haven't come out with the co-op campaign. There hasn't been any sign of DLC yet. The other problem is,
They're just not doing any of that shit anymore.
yeah, they
No,
said
I'm
fuck
kidding.
it. No, but it's like, make the battle royale that you said you're not going to do. Just say fuck it and make a battle royale. Why not? Everybody is.
Get with the times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do it. Anyways, let me see. Brent, it's you.
All right, let's see what we got here. Screenwriter Takashi Dosher. He did Only and Heroes. I haven't seen either of those, so I don't know if he's a good screenwriter or not.
He's horrible. No, I'm
But he has been tapped to write the film adaptation of 2020 Sony video game. God, what they wrote this so weird. Ghosts of Tsushima. He's doing Ghosts of Tsushima, the movie. They're doing a movie, and he's doing it. So there you go.
okay.
Get hyped. You know, they have a real director. They have a real screenwriter. Shit's going down. You know.
Nice. Okay. That sounds like it could be good, but probably not.
I feel like it's really soon to have a movie about that.
Just do an
game.
anime.
Like the game just fucking came out. Like they're already doing a movie.
Why not?
Do a tie-in.
It's like
I don't know. I mean,
it's like a history movie game. You know. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like it
I
kinda,
mean, I'm not saying that it's not warranted, but I just feel like it's really soon because all the other video game movies that we've seen have been over franchises, that, what came out a good while back and have become cult classics,
Maybe they just like thought that this would make a better movie than a lot of the other like things out
Yeah,
there.
I can't
you
say I
know?
disagree with that.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yep.
So this one was pretty cool. Scientists use facial reconstruction technology on Skyrim skeleton,
I saw that.
and he looks like a Neanderthal.
Really? Do
Yeah.
you think that they modeled the skeletons like skulls after
Well-
like maybe a Neanderthal?
I read.
So blah blah blah. The developer that made the skeletons agreed and said that's exactly how he pictured them looking.
What the heck?
Yeah. So the
I mean,
He
that's
said
kind of
that they're supposed to. The skeletons are supposed to be like a precursor to the Nords or something,
Yeah.
which are like basically a barbarian type race. So he's like, that actually pleases me because but like they're supposed to have that Neanderthal kind of look.
ancient barbarian looking. So you can't.
that's kind of cool.
I don't know if you can.
It's like
Yeah,
magic.
you just have to look it up, but that's what it looks like, Jamal.
Oh damn, that's
Caveman size.
the dude who played fucking Hellboy.
Ron Perlman.
that chin, dude.
I don't know, man.
Very
It's like
pronounced
Indian
jaw.
Ron Perlman, like.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, for sure. But I just mean the jaw structure,
Yeah.
not like the actual like hair and stuff.
Do you know that guy does like the voiceover for the UFC things? Like whenever they're like, tonight on UFC, so and so fights so and so, and it's a rematch of the ages. You know that's fucking Hellboy. That's Ron Perlman who
I did
does
not
those
know
voices.
that. No,
yeah.
you mentioned that last week in that
Did
blew
I
my
mention
mind.
that again? I'm sorry.
Well, it's fine
It
because
just blew my mind. I've been
okay,
thinking
I
about
wasn't
it a
here, I
lot.
learned
It's
it.
pretty crazy.
yeah, I was about to say there's might be a lot of repeating this week because we have to tell Devin.
Yeah.
Well, I meant to listen to the episodes. That's
Wow,
on me too.
you know,
yeah, I fucked up.
we
I
wouldn't
didn't
have
do
to
my
repeat
homework.
if Devin
Ouch.
listened to our show. You know. So.
Ouch.
Look, guys, it's been
It
a
hurts.
hectic couple weeks.
No,
alright?
I understand. No, but anyways, you guys keep going. I'm out of news.
I'm also out of news.
What?
Yeah, man.
There was like nothing, dude.
Nothing that I deemed worthy.
Oh God.
You know?
Well, I'll just pass my little tablet here then.
Lay it on us. Just
So Zelda
yeah.
Breath of the Wild 2 might be too big for Nintendo Switch, experts say. So,
I doubt it.
yeah, doubt
Well,
it.
They made the first one work on the Wii U. You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
good point.
They got The Witcher 3 on that motherfucker, dude. They can do whatever they
yeah.
put their
let's,
mind
let's
to.
hear what
dude.
the experts have to say.
Experts.
So,
who are these experts?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
what,
don't-
what makes them the expert here?
Are these the guys that work at Nintendo, or like their uncle works
Yeah, I was
at
gonna say their
Nintendo?
uncle works at Nintendo.
we might find out if I ever read the article. So,
Where they
will the
live at?
God damn it.
All right, keep going.
Will The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 launch on an as-yet unrevealed Nintendo console? Some tech experts are theorizing that could be the case based on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2's most recent round of footage. Over on Digital Foundry, first reported by Games Radar, Richard Ledbetter, John Linneman, and Alex Battaglia dissected the most recent Breath of the Wild 2 footage, pointing out a couple of details that suggest the next big Zelda game might be too big to perform on the current Switch hardware. This trailer, quote, "This trailer was interesting because the image quality seemed quite good, I think," Linneman said. "I was a little bit surprised by how sharp and clear this looked compared to the original in general." Battaglia dove into specifics, saying that the, quote, "volumetric clouds present in the footage would be hard for the current 2017 Switch to pull off, while camera cuts with perfect anti-aliasing are something even the Xbox Series X struggles with." It could be the next Switch. It could just be that they rendered out a trailer on higher resolution and higher settings.
That's exactly
That's
that.
exactly
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's
Then,
like
yeah,
Watchdogs,
it's a lot of
fucking
speculation.
E3 Watchdogs. You know.
Also, that game did not look like it looked just like the first Breath of the Wild. Like,
Yeah,
it's a cel-shaded fucking open world. Like, let's get real. Like, these people work for Nintendo. Whoever these guys are, they're trying to hype shit up where they're like, they might need a double Switch to play this. Like, you might need to have two
SOI
Switches.
switches.
There's no way, dude. This game's going to be next
yeah.
level.
So I'll just spout these off. No Man's Sky, they're adding Space Pirates, so that's cool.
Space
Right.
Pirates.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
QuakeCon will be a digital event again for 2022.
Okay.
Okay.
At least it exists still.
Yeah.
Bandai Namco appears to be working with Nintendo on an unannounced remaster. So they're doing hires for to work on a 3D action game for Nintendo.
What could that be?
Yeah, there's a lot of different
Nam-
speculation, but nothing in stone as to what that's pointing to. Just the hiring post is what kind of perked everybody's ears. So Niantic is trying to create the Pokemon Go craze again with a
Crack.
So it's Peridot, a virtual pet game. Niantic is putting out the makers of Pokemon Go.
Ooh.
So, which makes a lot of fucking sense.
Switch it
'cause,
up. Yeah, I like that.
augmented reality pets would work out just fine. They already do the augmented reality fucking Pokemon, so why not?
That could be fun. This is GameSpeak Casting Couch. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Well, no,
And we've been casted. No, I'm just kidding. No, but no.
the fuck.
My thing is about the dog Niantic game or the pet Niantic game is like, I don't know, bro. Like I
Nintendogs all over again.
no, it's just like, is it going to be different from Pokemon Go, or is it going to be another like capture all these animals, but they're just actual animals?
I think it's like going to be more focused on the AR, taking care of your pet in your
It shows
virtual
people like
space.
petting these weird little alien-looking pets. See, you can teach it to shake.
I don't like that.
I'm in.
I don't like that.
I'm totally.
And maybe if they were like more.
Oh, you can
animal-
walk these virtual pets too. Holy shit!
I'm walking mine.
If I could get anything to
I'm
load.
going on walks.
Can you imagine? Like, all right, I'm down, I guess, whatever. Everybody walks with their phone in front of their face anyways. So maybe it'll get you to
Have
focus
people
on
watching where
The
they're
real
walking.
world.
Yeah, because
Through
you're
your
still
camera.
looking through your camera.
But
Yeah,
they're very like Pokemon-esque looking creatures.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm down for it. It would be cooler if like it was like in a designated area. Like, check it out. I feel like Nintendo would think of something like this. Like, you designate like a spot that your camera recognizes every time where like your animal lives. Say you have like you pick like a dog or a cat or whatever, and you designate it to be at your house virtually. You know what I'm saying? And then
Okay.
like when
Yeah.
you leave, like, and you go other places, like you can play like little mini games or do whatever. You can take it with you, but like for the most part, it stays here. You come back, and then like you gotta find it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always like
It's
playing a little
hidden
game.
in your house.
Yeah, and then you're like, hey, what's up? Or if it's a dog, it waits for you at the door. You open the door, and it's immediately there, like excited and shit. Like, wouldn't that be cool? Like to just have a fake ass animal
well, that's
living
the
in
whole.
your house.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I'm thinking.
That's the
This
whole
is
point.
Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're aiming for,
Yeah,
and it's gonna
maybe.
be like weird, different creatures and stuff. So there's a lot of variables with that. You know,
You could have a dragon.
there's a lot of
that'd be
possibilities.
sick.
A lot of
He just takes up
different
your
ways they
whole
could go.
living room. Like,
Fucking.
Anytime.
So
This house is
te-
haunted by an AR dog. Like,
Yeah, it dies and like the ghost just lingers around.
that's gonna be like
forget
a
to feed it.
future like.
It sounds like a plot of a horror movie.
We're making it up right now. Yeah, so like
Virtual pet cemetery.
No,
Yes, dude.
so like they have like a virtual pet, like in one of the first
Cemetery.
AR games. It dies. Its ghost is here 100 years later. You know what I'm saying? Like people show up, the ghost is still
How would
here.
you leave a digital trail?
Oh, it's called horror movie logic. Dude. I'm telling you, we could find a way.
I'm already
Yeah,
seeing
that's
plot
good
holes,
work.
man.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So a tech modder plugged a desktop GPU into a Steam Deck.
Oh, you saw that.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
So
Indeed.
I'm not going to go into any of these because
It worked.
Okay,
pretty crazy.
this one seemed a little interesting though. Sony and Nintendo will change subscription renewal systems following investigation.
Oh.
So
They'll
both
no
Nin-
longer sell drugs and launder it through. This is like what they get caught doing.
Well, this is kind of on the lines of, so it's the UK again. What was the last thing that the UK investigated and like something changed? It was with Microsoft, right?
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
I think it was something with. So both Nintendo and Sony are changing their online subscription renewal systems following an investigation from the UK government. The changes essentially make it harder for people to unknowingly pay money towards PlayStation Plus or Nintendo Switch Online, as reported by GameIndustry.biz, after the UK's Competition and Markets Authority launched an investigation into automatic renewal practices. So Sony will contact customers who haven't used the service in a long time to show them how to cancel their PlayStation Plus subscription.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, that,
Like you
I mean,
Just
imagine
cancel it. Like,
no, imagine like having a job as a salesperson and like
you have to like give
call
somebody,
and be like, hey, just so you know,
you're still paying.
you're
me.
still paying, just letting you know that you're still paying for this instead of just letting them keep paying for it. That's how sales works. That's what subscriptions are for. It's
for
kind of
people to
like,
forget about.
yeah, like
Yeah.
why do you think gyms that look like nobody are in them stay open for so long? You know, like it's just because people sign up, they sign up for a year or whatever, and then they fucking forget about it. You know, so it's
Yeah.
like that would change. I get that that's like bad for the people, I guess, but don't go fucking sign a contract if you're not going to stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Don't pay for check your subscriptions, check your
So-
bank account. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I was right. It was Microsoft that it happened to back in January.
Oh, refunds.
And it was the no, it was the same thing with their subscription
Oh,
thing. It was
okay.
the UK government is when they started the investigation, and Nintendo and Sony are just now following along. So
Microsoft made it to where they like cut your thing off automatically, though, right? If you don't, if
Yeah.
you're inactive
was
for
that-
too long.
Yeah,
Yep. And
That's
see,
like a recent thing.
I don't think corporations should be responsible for you or for
for
your
getting
bank
a
account.
fucking yeah.
But it is nice of Microsoft to do that. I mean,
It
like,
is.
I don't think
be
like,
forced to do that.
you know,
Yeah,
like,
It
that's
is-
cool of them. You know,
So
I mean, obviously they're
so-
not that forced because Sony's just making a little call, like, hey,
Yeah, that- Imagine all the
just so you
extra,
know.
the like extra people you got to pay to call.
They're
Like,
probably not even calling you. They're probably just sending an email to the like account that's associated with the fucking account.
Probably.
that
you
would make
know?
more sense. Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
And-
make sure you
and who
use all
checks-
the secondary contact information.
Yeah.
And who checks their email?
Make sure it shows up in your spam folder. You know what I mean?
Send this straight to junk.
So, Portal co-writer Eric Wolpaw wants Valve to let him work on Portal 3. Says
Okay.
I'm not getting any younger, so hopefully
Portal 3 better be in VR, dude. That would be sick.
that'd be hell yeah.
You
Little
probably throw
disorienting,
up.
but
Yeah.
I'd fuck with it.
I
for
would
sure.
fuck with it.
Yeah, you guys would be fine.
You could probably make puzzles that wouldn't make you throw up that would still be creative enough to be fun. You know what I mean?
Except for like whenever it's like the thing where you put the portal on the floor and then you like jump in it and you're just like and then it, like throws
I really
you.
think you can make like a whole game where you don't have to like
Do that.
yeah,
No,
blast
Go
yourself.
all out, because if you don't do that, then it's not. You're taking out a lot of the
You
challenge.
could do lots of stuff like, or maybe make it go slow mo when it does that or something.
Yeah.
There's a way you
Nah.
go around it. You know what I mean?
I don't,
like,
man. I don't get motion sickness from VR, so I'd be fine.
well,
but
you are one of the lucky
Yeah.
few. You know what I mean?
That's what I'd say. Like, what about us motion sickness
Well,
people?
fucking get good, scrub.
I
don't know.
try.
I know.
No, but no.
All right, last one. So a little update on our favorite piece of shit. Activision states Microsoft and Bobby Kotick have not discussed post-closing employment arrangements.
Wait, who said this?
He's staying
Activision?
employed,
Activision. So,
dude.
Activision Blizzard has stated that its CEO Bobby Kotick and Microsoft have not yet discussed what his employment status will
Bobby
be.
Kotick saying
will
Yeah, we
be
ain't
following
talked about it.
Microsoft's acquisition of the company. As spotted by Axios' Stephen Totillo, Activision added a line to its United States Securities and Exchange Commission filing about the planned sale to Microsoft that made clear these talks have not yet happened. So, no. need to
Oh,
be-
no.
So, and that is all I got for the news.
That's all she wrote.
What is in this week's releases, Jamel?
Yeah, we're going to jump on over to that, which is where I'm going to let you guys know which brand new games you can get in the next 7 days, starting with Neptunia, X, Sinran, Kagura, Ninja Wars, coming to Switch on April 19th.
That was all one title?
Yes. That's coming on the 19th. The summary is that Neptunia X Sinran Kagura Ninja Wars crosses over two popular franchises, the bodacious ninja series Shinran Kagura and the cyberactive hyperdimensional Neptunia.
Oh, so it is two.
It is two
different
games, but one
names,
title.
but like smashed into one.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Cool.
Crossover of the century.
And then we got the Iron Oath coming to PC on the 19th as well. The Iron Oath is a turn-based tactical RPG within a medieval fantasy setting. Wow. Over the course of decades and centuries, you'll command and manage a company of mercenaries taking on various contracts while building your renown across an ever-changing world. Okay.
Okay.
Then we got Aircraft Carrier Survival coming to PC on the 20th. Aircraft Carrier Survival is a simulator set in World War II, which you take control of the aircraft carrier, its crew, officers, and planes as you choose the right equipment, crew, and escort for each mission.
Man, they could have come up with a better name for that one.
No, we're just going with survival. All right, and then we got Glover coming to PC on April 20th. Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
So this is like the old PlayStation Glover.
Fuck yeah, N64, dude.
N64 Glover.
Glover was my shit.
So, while performing an experiment, a wizard accidentally loses his gloves in a magic cauldron. The resulting explosion scatters the magic crystals across the kingdom. Fortunately, one of the gloves comes to life and wants to collect the crystals and return them to the wizard. Unfortunately, the other glove is evil and will stop at nothing to see that the wizard doesn't get his hands back on the crystals. Play Glover and help the good glove return the crystals to their rightful owner. Yeah.
Classic.
Classic. It's a good story. Deep. Then we got Myth Force coming to PC on March 20th, or April 20th, I apologize. Myth Force unites colorful swords and sorcery with gripping first-person combat and a roguelite adventure.
Whoa. Hey, speaking of April 20th, 420, yo. But the Meta Quest showcase is happening on fucking April 20th.
We better get a fucking update on San Andreas.
That's
I
what I'm
swear to
hoping
God.
for, bro. Oh my God.
I'm
They would-
nervous.
They would make a VR like showcase on 420. I feel like VR must be like it's gotta be a stoner thing. I didn't even think about it like that. I've
Kinda.
noticed every
I
VR
wouldn't know,
person I've met.
Jamel.
Hold on. Besides you guys, no, I'm just kidding. No, but like,
I don't know what he's talking about.
yeah. Anyway, so we're going. Then we got Postal 4, No Regrets, coming to PC.
Is this a new Postal?
Yeah, at Postal 4. It's the fourth installment of this hit franchise. It's actually got a 2 out of 10 on IGN. But anyways, it says, the Postal Dude is back. Postal 4, No Regrets, is a satirical and outrageous comedic open-world first-person shooter. Is that what we call Postal? A comedic first-person? Okay. And then we got Star Wars, The Force Unleashed. Coming to Switch. I believe this is the
It's the Wii version, bro, that
yeah.
they're porting to Switch. Like, why not port the Xbox version or something to the Switch? Like, you could handle it, you know? You could do it.
I don't know. I think we need the Switch 2 for it, dude. It's coming April 20th. Anyways, y'all know what that is, so dang it. Give me 1 second. I had it.
I love the Force Unleashed games, though. They really
Hell yeah.
were pretty good.
They were like just God of War.
Fuck yeah, dude.
God of
Star Wars, God of Star Wars. Any
And
kind of
he
like
was so
reskin,
OP.
dude. Any kind of Star Wars reskin, I'm all about it. Like Force
Oh, for
Unleashed
sure.
was
Well,
tight.
and there was a lot of good mechanics in that. My brother Tate was playing it when he was at my house last week, and he just like was going through my Steam library. And he was like, "Oh, Force Unleashed, fuck yeah!" I was like, "Man, I hadn't played that in a long time." And I was watching. I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "This game's mechanics are a lot better than I fucking remember."
It was cool, right?
Like,
Like
you
you could
could pick-
crumple up the doors and shit, and like
Well, you
pick
could
up
pick
the.
random shit up. You could pick a stormtrooper up and like put him. There was one area where a bunch of TIE fighters were like flying through. He picked up a stormtrooper and put him in front of one of the TIE fighters and
Oh yeah.
all kinds of shit.
And like you could hit like multiple enemies at the same time with your like blast, and they like fly off the bridges and shit. It was cool, man.
Like, it kind of made you realize how powerful the Force was. You know what I'm saying? I feel like most like Star Wars stuff doesn't really. It's like every now and then they just do a little push with it, or like they'll like throw their lightsaber and make it come back, or jump.
Yeah.
But like in this game, it was just like the Force is fucking terrifying. Like Darth Vader's like crushing like entire ships with the Force. You know what I'm saying?
That's what makes this game so good, though, is like, like you said, in every other game you start out as like some Padawan Jedi who doesn't know anything about the Force and can't control, anything, and like in the best games you get like somewhat powerful, like in Knights of the Old Republic you get hella powerful and stuff, but it takes
Okay.
forever, and
Force Unleashed, you were
Force
just
Unleashed, you're a
balls
badass.
to the wall.
Yeah, dude, like you start out just fucking
and then you just
wrecking
get
fools,
more
like,
badass.
yeah,
Like,
it's great.
Aaron Jones said, I had to drop you guys some questions in Brent's post before I head out. Hey, appreciate it, man.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, we need him questions. No, but, yeah, as for like the like the fact that you got a character just named Star Killer, like it's already starting off like, fuck, dude, this shit's hardcore.
this
But-
guy means fucking business.
Yeah,
And the fact that it's like got like a Darth Vader as a central character, like it's pretty tied in closely to like the central lore of like the
Not
the
anymore.
real movies.
But,
Well, I know, but
yeah,
like
yeah, at the time.
it felt important when you're playing it.
R.I.P.
You know
Star
what I mean?
Killer.
Even
Yeah.
if you just look at it as like a Halo Silver timeline type thing, it's still interesting because it feels like a real,
a real thing.
The
yeah.
cinematic trailer for that game was badass.
Hell
it
yeah.
was. So
Hell yeah.
next we got Chernobylite coming to PS5 and Xbox Series S and X on April 21st. Chernobylite is a science fiction survival horror experience mixing the free exploration of its disturbing world with challenging combat, unique crafting, and non-linear storytelling.
Yeah, that game was like super hyped up before it came out, and then nobody ever talked about it after it came out.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people liked it though.
I didn't hear anything negative about it, but I also didn't hear anything positive about it. I didn't hear anything about it.
I actually heard a lot of good
It's kind
shit
of
about
dropped,
it.
and then it just like I didn't hear nothing.
Right.
What did it get like? What's on Metacritic? What's its like score?
I don't know.
I
Here,
guess
you
I
check
could
it
look
real
that
quick.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fragrant Story is coming to 3DS on April 21st, which is weird. That's all it's coming to. It says the Kingdom of Flower Guard.
What?
3DS. Yeah, the Kingdom of Flower Guard is under attack. Build a team of fierce floristas and lend your skills to the ancient aroma. You'll be guided by Colonel Rhubarb as you defend the region from invaders. Okay.
How many
Okay.
flower puns can we fit in this game?
All of them. And then we got Lila's Sky Arc coming to PC on the 21st. A PC and Switch. So Lila's Sky Arc is a vibrant action adventure game set in a psychedelic world filled with strange characters, puzzles, intense fights, and secrets. I like how it's coming April 20th. I'm sure they timed that up.
Heyo. Chernobylite got moderately good reviews across the board. It's like sitting at an 8 on user score and a 7.5 on Metascore.
Damn, I thought it did well. I didn't know that it.
It's not bad. I mean,
No, but that's not. It's not like shit.
Great.
that's the PC version. The PC version seems to be more favorable than the PlayStation 4 version.
Oh, okay.
The Xbox One version's got a better rating than all of them, though, for some reason.
Does it have more? Probably because of Game Pass.
There's
they have
less.
more people
There's also
playing.
less like reviews in general.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Then we got Lumote, the Master Mote Chronicles, coming to PC, PS4, Switch, Xbox One on April 21st. So the Lumote Chronicles possess, jump, and think your way through this beautiful 3D puzzle platformer with vivid visuals and quirky characters. Play as Lumote, a squishy bioluminescent character or creature on a quest to overthrow the Master Mote. Yep, and then we got MotoGP 22 coming to PC, PS4,
Swear to
PS5, Switch, Xbox Series S and X, and Xbox One on April 20th.
One of these games is coming out every week. I swear to God.
Oh yeah, the Moto games I feel like
They
every
don't
week.
quit, man.
And then we got Revita coming to Switch on April 21st. Revita is it says in the fast-paced twin-stick roguelite platformer Revita, you play
I'm out.
Yeah, you play a child ascending an ominous clock tower in pursuit of their lost memories.
Oh God, you really lost me.
Yeah. And then we got Samurai Bringer coming to PS4, PC, and Switch on April 21st.
Need samurais? Call Samurai Bringer.
You guys asked for a samurai? No, but
I brought him.
Samurai Bringer is a roguelite action game where you cut down hordes of samurai and demons to collect combat techniques and polish your fighting style in order to defeat Yamata no Orochi, the 8-headed dragon of Japanese mythology. That one. I remember him.
Oh yeah, that one right there.
Yeah. And then we got Terraformers coming to PC on April 21st, which I'm pretty sure everybody's already played at some point. I don't know when this game came out, but Terraformers is an interstellar roguelike colony builder where players mold Mars into a habitable world as the first intrepid explorers to leave Earth. And then we got Valone coming to PC. This looks like a puzzle game.
The Mars terraforming thing sounds kind of interesting, actually.
Could be.
Could be.
Could
It has
be.
potential.
It's called the Potential. And then we got Valone. Valone takes players to a dying planet that has been struck by a meteorite. Only by building and programming hydraulic machinery to produce and place valuable Valone stones can the alien civilization be saved. Not the Valone stones. Okay. Well, that sounds just like the other game.
Whose mom's house are you filming at? Your mom's.
Jamel's house looks just like your mom's house.
Damn.
Damn.
And then we got Ganiru 2, Hakuma Kojiro, coming to PC, PS4, Switch, and Xbox One on April 22nd. So this game, Ganiru 2, Hakuma Kojiro, is the sequel to the 1999 feudal fantasy action game. You play as Miyamoto Musashi, traveling through a 17th century fantasy Japan, from north to south to the island of Ginryujima. There we go. And then we got...
I feel like if your name is Miyamoto, like, you just know what you're doing, and you're like, you got your head on straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you were raised right or something.
Like, if I was Japanese, I would for sure name my kid Miyamoto.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
they're all either like famous, like, you know, samurai, or like you know, what's his name? Shigeru Miyamoto.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got Nintendo.
There's that Iron Chef. Oh no, that's Morimoto. But still close enough.
We just have to
You know
have
what I mean? You gotta have Moto in your name.
Yeah, if Moto's in your name, then you're good.
Yeah.
Hello,
I wonder what Moto means. Yeah, you got Hello Moto. No,
Yeah,
you got
dude.
Motorola.
Yeah, dude.
And
Moto just goes hard. I'm naming my kid Moto.
Instant success.
then we got Moonshot. This is the last game coming out this week. Is Moonshot: A Journey Home, and it's coming to Apple TV, Mac, iPad, iPhone. I'm not even going to read the description of this because I don't count that as a game, but it's
Yeah.
coming April 22nd.
Only to Apple device.
Yeah, like, anyway, so that's it for this week's releases. I hope you guys are hyped, dude.
I hope we get some surprise like VR releases with the fucking
Meta
you know.
bullshit.
I hope they have some announcements and they're like, "And it's coming today." You know, like I love when they do that at those kind of shows.
I believe
30
it.
minutes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I believe something great will happen, but I doubt it'll drop like the day of.
No,
Yeah.
but you know, like, I
What
hope
if they're
we
like
see-
San Andreas is out today?
So,
for
like-
VR?
Or even like this week.
That's what I'm saying. I'll settle for the like close, you know.
Yeah.
Like, cause last year's show they showed off Resident Evil gameplay footage, and then it was out, you know, within
Couple
the year.
months,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like if we get like gameplay footage of San Andreas or something, then I'm thinking we're probably gonna get it in the next few months. You know
What
what
if-
I mean?
Yeah.
But what
for
if it's
sure.
the case like so when we heard about the San Andreas, that's when they were doing the definitive editions, and what if we were getting a definitive VR edition
I don't know.
and they had to just
man.
redo the whole fucking
That's
thing?
probably what it was.
It could be it. Yeah.
It was just looked really bad. But You know,
I don't
We'll see.
expect it to look like crazy good.
No.
Honestly, I'm expecting like the original graphics. You know what
As
I mean?
long as I
So-
can run around freely in San Andreas and do stupid shit, I'll be happy.
Yeah, that's
Same.
what I want. I just want to jack cars and like ride around, fly planes. That'd be fun.
Rocky, does that say Rocky Demise? I can't read that far, but he says Irk.
I thought it said lurk.
Lurk.
Lark? Okay, I'm so far away from.
Twitch lingo.
Yeah, it is. Like I'm so far away. I thought he said Irk. I'm blind, just so you know, Rocky Demise, and we
I've
got our
been
laptop like so far away
Yeah,
from
I've
us
been
right now.
squinting the whole show. It probably looks like I'm stoned as hell, but I'm actually just trying to see because I got bad vision.
And stoned as hell. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, that's it for this week's releases. We're gonna jump on
Sweat.
over to currently playing.
Ah,
What have
yeah.
you guys been playing this week?
Oh man, I'm playing a lot of stuff. Do you guys want me to?
Yeah,
Knock
just
it
drop,
off.
Yeah, go
drop
ahead
it.
because I've
I
been
got a bunch.
basic bitch this week.
Okay, so let's start it all off with my VR stuff. I played Population 1. They got a new update. They put like a big city area in Population 1, which is pretty cool. So I've been doing that. And I played a bunch of random games. Like a while back, I bought this like thing on Fanatical. It was like 10 VR games for $10 or something. But I didn't play any of them. I just installed them on my headset and so I actually sat down and played a bunch of random games that I got from that the other day. And one of them was this racing game called I think it was Death Lap or something. It was like okay at best. It was kind of like Twisted Metal and like the Star Wars pod racing game like mixed together in VR in first person.
That sounds kind of fun.
It was
Huh.
okay. It's like the levels were really basic and like it was kind of basic like all around. Like it was a good idea but just kind of basic.
Yeah.
And so I played that. I played this game. It wasn't a game. It was called Goliath Vr. It was just like basically
Experience.
it was experience. It was like teaching you about like schizophrenia and stuff with like all kinds of.
That's
cool
what I want to do in VR.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, it's like when you get to a point where it's like you're just looking for cool experiences.
No,
you
I
know
got
what
you.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And like it was interesting. I'll tell you that. I definitely wouldn't have bought it if it was just something like on its own. You know what I mean?
What if
But,
they
like,
just did like a tie-in for the show You? Like that's like that's another one of those things that you just can't do like as like a VR. There's like certain games that you couldn't do in VR because it would just become like crime simulation. You know what I'm saying?
There's some weird shit in VR, man. If you go,
Dude, I mean,
onto
we got
Steam.
fucking Blatant Sorcery that you can literally mod to be a murder simulator.
They got that thief simulator VR that can get pretty.
That game's pretty fun.
Like it teaches you how to pick locks or something.
I mean, you're breaking into
No,
people's houses.
not
and shit,
realistically,
you know what I
though.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, there's lots of like questionable VR things
Oh,
out
yeah.
there.
After
Right.
months of playing Thief Simulator,
Right.
I'm ready to hit the streets.
Rocky Demise, we appreciate you. He said he said it's all good. He's just listening to us in the background while he's watching the Dodgers
Oh
game.
hell yeah, go
Appreciate you-
Dodgers!
appreciate you,
If
Ryan.
you're watching, if you're rooting for the Dodgers. If not, then fuck the Dodgers. And then I played this game called Swarm VR, which is really cool. It's kind of just like, it feels like it's kind of just a basic wave shooter. Like basically there's just platforms all over the place and you swing around like Spider-Man with these grappling hook ropes, and like you've got like pistols, and like the grappling hooks are on the bottom of the pistol. So like you shoot the grappling hooks and you're shooting.
This is the one
Like-
that you told us about. Is like Spider-Man. If you
So
have
no,
guns.
it's a lot like that.
Oh,
Like so, there's
okay.
another game that's called Resist, but it's more like an
That's- okay.
open world Spider-Man type thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, this game has way better mechanics, but
Way
it doesn't
worse
have
world.
it doesn't really have a story or anything that much, you know.
Yeah.
But like the actual gameplay in this is like 100 times better than Resist. Like if you were to take the actual like world from Resist and the like mechanics from this game and mix them together, it would be like the perfect fucking game. You know what I mean?
Maybe they should just team up.
They
you know
really
what I'm saying?
should. If you could get all the developers working together, you know.
just go in on a project.
Yeah,
and get a
it would be
AAA
excellent.
title.
But overall, Swarm is just a lot of fun. It's one of those games that's like, it's kind of arcadey, so it's like, it would be a really good arcade game. But it's fun to just
Oh.
pick up and just like jump into for like 30 minutes, you know, kill some time. I don't know. I really enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
But so that's all the VR stuff I've been playing. And then basically I like finished Elden Ring, right? So I was like, okay, I need something I've been going through it with the games like this week. I was like, okay, I need something challenging like Elden Ring. So I have Bloodborne and I have the Demon Souls remake. So I downloaded them both. And I tried to play them both, but I just wasn't feeling either of them. And I think it's because they both don't use the Estus flasks or whatever, like Dark Souls and Sekiro and stuff. Like, I like having the limited flasks and, like, replenishing it every time I go to a campfire or something, you know what I mean? Demon Souls and Bloodborne both have, like, okay, so in Demon Souls you pick up, like, grass or something that heals you. And then in Bloodborne, you find these blood vials that heal you, which is like you end up with a lot more of them than you would like your little health vials, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, there's
But I don't know. It just doesn't feel like there's something comforting in knowing that I basically have as many as I want as long as I go back to my little site of grace or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. Something about that just kind of turned me off. So I just stopped playing those. I was like, I think if I'm gonna play anything, I'll probably go back to Elden Ring and just play it again. You know what I mean?
Do a different build.
Yeah. So I gave up on that, and then I was like, okay, I still kind of want to play like an open world. So then I started playing Ghost of Tsushima, and like I was playing that last week, but I kept playing it a little bit, and I might jump back into it, but I'm kind of like fading off of it. And I started playing Watchdogs Legion, and I can't get into that. This is the second time I've tried to get into it. I just can't. Although it looks way better on PS5 than it does. I got it for like $5. I was like, oh, maybe I'll try it again on PS5. Not feeling it. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll just be feeling it. But right now, just not feeling it. So I was like, okay, I don't know what it is. So then I was like, okay, so Watchdogs Legion and Ghost of Tsushima are like, not super chill games, but they're not like super hardcore games like Elden Ring. So I was like, maybe I just need to go in the opposite direction, hardcore. You know what I mean? So I was like, and I know you were talking about playing Persona 5, so I was like, I'm going to play Persona 5 again. So I got Persona 5, and I've had Persona 5, but I've re-downloaded Persona 5, and I went out and got the new Lego Star Wars game because like I just need a bunch of chill shit to play.
Yeah,
you know what
sure.
I mean? So the new Lego Star Wars game, first of all, is fucking fantastic. Have you guys played this or even seen anything about it?
I've seen stuff.
Isn't it just more Lego?
So you'd think, right? Like, okay, so I was a little like apprehensive of getting it at first because I have Lego Star Wars games. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, this is just Lego Star Wars again. But no, so like Lego games to this point have all been like from like a top-down perspective, basically. Yeah. And there's no voice acting. It's just like, you know, this is like, this is like a fully voice acted fucking all 9 films fucking of the Star Wars franchise. And it's from like an over the shoulder perspective with like way better graphics. And like,
you have a son in this one. And, no, I'm just kidding. It's just the new like God of War.
I mean, like it's totally different. Like if I were like, honestly, I would re-buy the Harry Potter series too if they were to shoot it over the shoulder and have voice acting and shit. Like it's totally like the comedy hits different. Like the actual like it tells the story better. Like the other ones, it's kind of like if you know what's going on, you're like, oh, haha, iconic moment. This is actually like the whole story just with Legos. You know what I mean? And like laughs and stuff. I don't know. It's a huge step forward in my opinion for like the Lego games as a whole. And like the actual graphics are so good, it's like the same quality as like the Lego movie that like just came out. You know what I mean? Yeah. It even has like kind of a stop motion animation kind of look to it whenever like it's in the cutscenes. Like the Legos are move at like, I don't know, like 24 frames per second or some shit. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but like it just kind of has a stop motion-y vibe to it, you know? They did such a good job. And like everything is so lovingly crafted, and there's like so many characters and ships, and like, and there's like different classes, so every class feels unique. Like, I don't know, it's way more like in depth than any Lego game I've ever played. I was just pleasantly surprised. I thought I was gonna have like a little fun little romp, and I am having a little fun little romp, but like they've taken a huge step in the right direction for future Lego games, and I really hope they don't like
go back,
regress back to the old quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, so yeah, I also started playing Persona 5 again, and I'm, enjoying that as always. I haven't played Persona 5 Royale. I've only played normal Persona 5, so there's all kinds of little things I'm finding that are really interesting. Like will seeds are a thing that wasn't even in the original.
It wasn't?
No, yeah, there's no
Okay.
such thing as will seeds in the first Persona 5, so that's all new to me.
It's probably because people got tired of their SP going down and then like not having a way to boost it back up.
See, still don't even know what the will seeds do.
They raise your SP.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I don't know about permanently, but like it just like refills your SP.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I also know there wasn't a grappling hook in the first Persona 5, so like the whole L1 to grapple hook, like there's like entirely new parts of the castle.
How the hell
that
did
have
you
been
even
added in.
like get anywhere? There's like certain parts
Exactly.
like in the first palace
they've
that are, like,
reworked the whole palace to like
Okay.
accommodate for this grappling hook they've added into the game, which is really cool. You know, it adds a whole
Yeah.
new dynamic. There's new personas that pop up in the world that weren't around in the first playthrough. I don't know, all kinds of interesting little things that are like just, yeah, and also a lot of like voice acting that wasn't there. Like there's a doctor you talk to in the game pretty frequently, and like most of her dialogue wasn't fully voice acted in the original game,
Yeah.
and it is now, which is really nice. You know,
That's
just
cool.
little things like that, like tweaks and stuff that have been made that I find really pleasant. Also, I think I don't know if there's crossword puzzles in the original game. In LeBlanc, you can find crossword puzzles now that are kind of fun to do. I don't know, just little things like that.
Oh yeah, and I feel like I like those little things because it feels like it's challenging you more so than the game. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's like or your character, which I really like. Let me just say I've been on point on everything. I haven't missed a question yet.
Oh, you
Like-
mean like in the classrooms
Yeah.
where they're like, dun, dun,
Like
dun,
I
dun,
always
dun.
know. Like you know how good I am with trivia.
Oh,
like,
bro, yeah.
I
Have you
like,
taken like an actual
exams?
yet?
Yeah, I passed
Oh,
like
hell yeah.
100%. Dude.
That's so satisfying if you get like the actual like 100%, like every question.
Oh, yeah,
like,
dude. But like definitely it's a fun game. It feels like a mix of like Sims Herbs in the City with like any JRPG you've ever played,
yes.
but like with a visual novel mixed in. Like I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, the little
What is it?
segments where it shows the anime, like where it'll cut, like it almost feels like a reward for all you've done so far.
Yeah.
Like it'll cut away and show like a little 5-minute clip of like anime that progresses the story. You know what I mean? It's usually some kind of epic moment in the game. I don't know. I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's very strange. I could also say it's a lot like Animal Crossing in the way that like you just kind of vibe in the city.
Yes.
And you just have all these options where like you can just go to the resale shop or go to the market or go fucking watch a movie to raise like certain stats or do whatever. And it's always changing because the days are changing and the seasons change and all that stuff, which is it's really weird and overwhelming at first. I gotta say it does feel weird to know that I'm almost 20 hours in and I just now reached the second like boss area, which is kind of strange. Like, I don't know. It's like if you were playing Pokemon and then it took you 20 hours to beat the first gym and then like you still had the rest of them, you know, like after that. So it's kind of like hard to grasp. Like I still want to keep going, but I do think that it's just a lot of information dump for like the first 20 hours. Like they're basically just trying to fill you in on like how the game works. And then
Yeah.
you're still learning shit. Like after 20 hours, they're still teaching you
They
new
never
shit.
stop fucking teaching you stuff. It's nuts. Yeah.
It's like, did you know that your fucking Morgana or whatever is just like, did you make Morgana a girl or a guy?
You could pick.
I don't know. Like in this one, it asked me like your buddy, what's the buddy's name? The dude?
Ryuji.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know. He's like, what do you think? You think Morgana's a more a female or a male? I was like, male, I think, because like he sounds like a dude.
I haven't played up to this point yet in my playthrough of Royal, but in the original game, like no matter what you do, Morgana vehemently insists that he's a man, like throughout the most of the game. Like
Really?
yeah,
So
like,
I wonder if
he's
that's gonna
very
change.
adamant about like being a boy, like, and that he's not actually a cat. Like,
He's still about that. Like, he's still like, yo, I'm not a cat. But they did ask that question, and like Morgana was like, I think I'm a boy or whatever. You know, it was like a weird, like, I don't know. And so I was like, well, maybe you pick like, and then like at the end, like if he ever takes his like human form or normal form, you find out like what he is, or like
what he really is. Yeah.
they do the opposite of whatever you chose, maybe, just to throw it off or put a twist on it. But
Have you gone in? You've gone into mementos and stuff,
Yeah.
right? Okay, cool.
I mean, you have to get into the.
I just finished
second
Kamoshida's
palace.
castle, so I don't really remember the order everything is thrown
Yeah.
at you. I'm still like Kamoshida in my game just had his change of heart, so like I think.
So the game's weird, also in the way of story, like, or at least like, in my opinion, the jump from the first guy. The first guy is like literally a pedophile rapist, like that works at a school. He's like in his 30s and he's like trying to like what's the word for it? Blackmail like 16-year-old girls into dating him. And so like you have like he's like the enemy. And like you build up this whole thing and then you have to go into his palace and kill him, or like not kill him, but like take his treasure or whatever. And then he turns himself in. Now, the next boss steals art. Like, like you go straight from like just like
horrible to like
Okay, it's
Yeah.
still
Like,
pretty
a
lame
girl-
of him though. Like he's stealing art. He's
I
like
know, but
taking
comparable
people's
to-
livelihoods away. He's forcing all these kids to live in a fucking shack and produce art for him. Basically, you know what I mean?
he has an art farm basically.
He has an art
he
farm.
has an art farm. Now this guy,
He's making millions of dollars off of fucking like these kids that just live in his fucking.
but those kids could leave if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like, and they do.
They get blackballed in the art community
that's
because
true.
of it. You know what I mean?
True.
At least they're not getting fucking raped.
Yeah.
Like, what?
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
see
That's
how
fair
this is
enough.
a yeah.
Like,
Look,
a
I'm just saying.
16-year-old girl like jumps off of the school building to kill herself in the first story, and like and then the second story, he
But
steals art. Like he's
Brett's
still
over here like
Look,
you know
he was bad
it's
enough
pretty-
to have a palace. Okay, that's the point. You don't have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
There's not like a certain amount of bad. It's like
You have to
as
have
long
a
as your
distorted
desires are distorted
desires.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah, like distorted desires to where all you care about is that desire, like even though it hurts other people around you. That's how you get a palace.
Yeah.
So
You could also get like a special place in mementos if your desires are moderately distorted. You know what I mean?
like the
So it's
stalker.
yeah.
Yeah. Where we just forgave him real quick. Like, like we were just like he's like, "Yeah, I used to be a stalker. I'm glad I'm not that way anymore." Like it's just like, all right.
and you're just supposed to trust this character.
Yeah,
We probably nipped it in the bud before he like did some evil shit. And,
Yeah.
and then it became a real palace. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
they mentioned that. Yeah, like Takamaki, the chick that is in the game, says she's like, "Well, can we really, should we really go after people that have evil thoughts but haven't done anything yet? Like is it really worth like doing?" I'm like, interesting thought police situation, like
yeah, it's kind of what's that movie Minority Report or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
interesting.
There's also an anime that was kind of like that too.
I think it was called Psycho Pass,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, great game so far. I'm really excited. I'm just kind of weirded out by it, but I'm also kind of like, it sucks that I work all day because I just kind of want to live in the game for a while.
I
And,
know.
like I started it on the weekend, so I was able, right after I'd broke my foot, so I was able to put 20 hours in without really
Jesus.
any effort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just kind of sitting there. But yeah, anyways, can't wait for the weekend again. Hopefully get to knock out another 20 hours.
Oh
or
yeah.
so.
Hopefully I can catch up to you. You're a whole palace ahead of me, so hopefully by the time you get back on the Grizzy,
Oh, you'll pass me up, dude.
I don't know, maybe. I'm juggling that in the Star Wars game too, and I'm only on episode 2 of Star Wars right now. So, which
gotcha.
by the way, I forgot how great of a story the Clone Wars movie is. Like fucking.
Dude, yeah, Clone Wars is one of my favorites.
It's so good. Like just
yeah.
as far as like a story perspective, I feel like it's one of the most original and like interesting Star Wars stories that I feel like it's kind of underrated. Like, I don't know.
Well, the prequels in general are underrated, in my opinion.
I agree, yeah.
No, I mean, a lot of people. Well, and people will say, "Oh, it's because we grew up with the prequels and this and that."
It's like, nah,
But
dude.
I don't know, man. I've seen all of them, and I can appreciate the original trilogy for what it is and everything, the masterpiece and whatnot.
Mhm.
But I tend to like the prequels more.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say this. I think episode 2 is a much better movie than episode 1. I think
Oh, for sure.
episode 1
Yeah.
just kind of sets everything up. You know what I mean?
And it was also a little lighter in tone and
Yeah.
a little more.
That scene at
aimed
the end
towards
is
kids,
iconic as fuck, though, where they're having the duel of fates or whatever. That shit was so epic, dude. Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah,
every movie has like an iconic fucking lightsaber duel in the original.
That is one, and that's another thing is there is all the cinema or all the choreography for the lightsaber fighting in the prequels tops any fucking lightsaber fighting you've seen in any other Star Wars.
It makes
show.
you wonder, like, why in the sequels, like, why did they just get stupid? Like,
my God.
Well, in the
'Cause fucking
prequels, they're
Disney,
trained.
man.
Okay, so also you have to think about it from a story standpoint. Like, you have the whole like Jedi Council training up
True.
all the
That's a good
younglings. Like
point.
these Jedi. This is a generation
Finely
of Jedi
tuned.
that are like raised in the
Yeah.
fucking fire.
But
you know
guess
what
who
I
else
mean?
was raised in the fucking fire? Is fucking Kylo Ren. He was raised at the Jedi Temple. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does he fight like he's never fucking held a lightsaber in his life?
He might not be the best, but he's just one of the last out there. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be the best when you're like one of the only remaining fucking Force users. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, but there was no excuse for Ahsoka Tano to be for
That
her
good?
lightsaber fights to be No, in the Mandalorian, they like
Oh,
she
I
had a
didn't
fight.
see that.
She had a fight in the Mandalorian, and it was just like,
I actually haven't watched all of The Mandalorian, but I am excited about that.
my.
See, I'm ready
My
for
bad.
Obi-Wan.
No, it's okay.
Whenever the Obi-Wan show drops, that's what's
man.
gonna.
Is that coming soon? Because
Yeah.
I saw a trailer for that
Yeah.
or something recently.
They're-
June?
They delayed it, but they're gonna drop 2 episodes on the first
Sweet.
drop because they delayed it.
That's
so.
gonna be sick.
It's in June, right?
Yeah, so I think it's June.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have fucking Darth Vader. So
Yep.
we're gonna get Hayden
Anakin,
Christensen
yeah.
back as Vader.
Dope.
Dude,
yeah.
it's gonna be great.
I'm
But
excited.
So he's gonna be Vader, or is this gonna be pre-Vader?
I think he's Vader.
Oh, okay.
And then there's gonna be this Inquisitor that's like out looking for the the Jedi or whatever.
That'd
Yeah.
be
Like
sweet if they made Force Unleashed canon and they have fucking Starkiller in there.
Oh,
or
you
something,
know
like,
he's gonna show up.
That would be
you know it.
dope. Like
He's got to, or at least an Easter egg or
I don't,
something,
man.
or a reference.
I doubt it, just because of how powerful that character is or was written for the
Think
games.
about it. It'd be a worthy adversary for Obi-Wan, though.
Yeah, but he's
and
already
it's
dealing
somebody
with
you
the-
could kill without ruining the
True.
story. You know what
But
I
he's
mean?
already dealing with the 9 or whatever. What are they called?
The Inquisitors.
The Inquisitors, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna focus on that for most
maybe
of the
he's
show.
the
Probably.
final boss, dude. Like, because he never gets to fight,
Well,
Vader
I feel
until
fucking bad for Obi-Wan then, because that's gonna be a tough ass fight.
yeah, it'll be tight.
I mean, the motherfucker brought down a what the hell was that giant ship? The Starkiller brought down that one fucking Imperial ship
That's
like,
what I was talking
with
about.
just his force power.
Oh yeah.
But it is
Oh.
what it is. Well,
Star Destroyer.
it started. Yep. What you been playing, Devin?
Since I got the 3060, I've been kind of a basic bitch. I played a little bit of VR just to see if I can notice differences, and I did.
How much of a difference would you say the 3060 makes in general? Because like I was thinking about like getting one because I've seen the 3060 specifically for like affordable, but I also seen like comparison videos where it's only improving frame rate by like 10 to 15 frames per second.
And that's
you know what I mean?
that's accurate. Where I saw it's as far as the jumping power, it's not substantial unless you're playing games that utilize more
Ray
than
tracing
6
or something?
gigabytes.
Oh
of
yeah, I was about to say the
GDDR.
VRAM is where
The
you're-
VRAM is where it makes the biggest difference in that I play a lot of Call of Duty, and the extra VRAM is a huge step for playing Call of Duty
Oh, yeah.
in my case, because I'm playing it at 4K and high settings and stuff, and it requires like
you probably
minimum
flip
like
the ray tracing
65,
on too on that shit too
6800.
now.
I tried, but I honestly didn't really like the ray tracing, so I turned it off to just get more stable frames.
That's real.
Not that it fucked up performance or anything. It just I wasn't used to it. But no, the 12 gigabytes of VRAM is what makes the biggest difference. As far as other stuff that still just utilizes under 6 gigabytes of VRAM, it's an improvement, but not substantial. But I knew that coming into it, and and DL was nice enough to let me just do this in kind of payments and stuff. So
That's
I wasn't
really
going to
cool
be getting
of him,
a 30 series anytime soon if it wasn't for him. So.
Yeah, for sure.
No, and then VR. I think it's going to make a big difference because I'm pretty sure VR utilizes more VRAM.
Yeah, and the frame buffering and stuff. Like
yeah,
just in general,
so
it'll probably make a good difference there.
Yeah, I'm excited, and it's been fun. So, but I've for the most part just been playing COD because I have it set at high settings now, and getting solid 60 frames and everything in 4K, and it's just been buttery smooth.
Nice.
So,
Love that.
You mean
Hell yeah.
Warzone?
I said COD.
Yeah, but there's like several
Oh,
Call of Duty
Warzone,
games.
whatever. Well, I mean, anytime we talk about COD, like it's always Warzone. You know, if you okay.
Hey, I've been playing that
Warzone.
Cold War lately, dude. I got it for like
Really?
$30, bro. It's
Fucking-
pretty good for what it is, man.
Okay.
Cold War is like really okay. So the graphics are nice. Like first of all, you know, just
I don't
all
like
around,
the graphics in Cold War actually.
Really?
There's something weird about it, but that's
That's how I
Treyarch's-
feel about Vanguard.
Well,
I don't really like the graphics in Vanguard
yeah,
for some reason.
Well, they used
I don't know
Modern
why.
Warfare's engine, I thought. I don't know. I haven't played Vanguard to really give an opinion on that.
Call of
But,
Duty.
But yeah, so that's what I've been playing.
Nice.
Cool.
That's what we've been playing.
All right. Well, if you want to let us know what you've been playing, you can drop it in the live chat, or if you're not in the live chat and you listen to the audio version, go drop it in the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeak podcast, and we will talk with you about your favorite games there.
Yeah.
And so now we're jumping on over to the topic of the show, which this week's topic of the show is games that celebrate real-world holidays. Now, this is a pretty interesting one because I didn't really know, like, celebration. There's some that are celebration, and then there's others that just kind of like acknowledge it, you know. And some of
Yeah.
the acknowledgement ones are just as cool as the full like on, you know, like celebration. So, anyways, who wants to go first?
One of you guys. I totally forgot to.
Oh,
anything.
no.
Oh shit, that's
No,
all right. It's all right.
I got this though. Don't worry.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll go, and then Jamel, you can go. So, first up on my list is Elder Scrolls. So they don't name it exactly Christmas or Halloween or whatever, but they have like winter festival and all kinds of shit like as each of the holidays are happening, and it'll be like a 2-week event happening around each holiday, like Christmas and Halloween and shit, where they'll have special
All the pagan holidays, basically.
you can get like special items. There's quests and stuff, special vendors and shit for that specific event and stuff. So it's a pretty big deal. But there's not a whole lot that changes as far as like, a lot of other games will have like map design changes and stuff.
Yeah.
But they have a dedicated like little quests here and there to it. So
Love
pretty-
that.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Skyrim has like, or Elder Scrolls in general has almost like an MMO feel to it, but it's single player, you know, so you kind of have to have that kind of thing. I feel like MMOs in general are just like the masters of celebrating holidays.
Yeah, and this is ESO specific.
Oh, ESO.
Dude,
okay.
I almost
Yeah,
bought
Elder
Elder
Scrolls
Scrolls Online for like $15 like recently.
Man,
it's-
I mean, there's a lot of content there.
I know
honestly.
it has almost all of the new expansions except the one that
The
just
newest,
came out.
yeah.
So it's like all of them except for that one, which I feel like is a lot of content
That's
probably.
a fuck ton of content.
You know.
Nice.
But yeah, so okay, my first one on my list. Okay, most of mine on my list are probably gonna be like games as a service type games. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well, and that's how it's that's how it's going to be for all of
That's
these.
just
really.
how it usually
Not-
is.
Not for me.
But the one that I've got right here is basically built into the story of the game. So Dead Rising 4 is centered around Christmas time.
Christmas, yeah, in
And
the
like
mall.
the whole setting, the whole like when you pause the game, it's like ding 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 ding. Like it's all about Christmas. Like, and I love that about it. It's in my opinion, it's a Christmas game, just like
Die Hard's
Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Only even more so, like because it's really Christmassy. Like
Didn't Bruce Willis say it wasn't a Christmas?
Bruce Willis can suck a dick. No, I'm just kidding.
No, not Bruce. No. Yeah, no, I feel that. Good call on that one. Okay, so one of the coolest ones that I found was Demon Souls, actually, on Halloween in 2009. So apparently for Halloween, they added like this like update to the game that made it harder, like just for Halloween.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it says so. Basically, they emailed. It says Demon Souls, the novel must-play RPG exclusive to the PS3, is difficult enough as it is. On Halloween, it's going to get a hell of a lot harder. This is from an article back in 2009. And in an emailed statement, an Atlas spokesperson said that the company will be tweaking the game's quote-unquote world tendency system away from the light to celebrate All Hallows Eve.
Oh, my God.
Quote, we've discovered that the nefarious demon will seek to descend the land in pure blackness, read the statement. His minions will be more powerful, but the rewards for those who seek to challenge them will be greater as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty...
Probably got extra souls or something if you played on Halloween. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it says, so shorthand, when the world leans pure black, your health goes down, while enemy attack power, health, and experience goes up.
Jesus
More
Christ.
deadly black phantoms appear, and but the loot gets better. So there you go. That's a really cool like holiday celebration.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Only one Halloween though. They only did it in 2009. They were
Sweet.
just like, fuck it.
So my next one is Phasmophobia.
Oh,
nice.
yeah, that's a
They-
good one, too.
They had a little Christmas reskin on the starter lobby, and
It
I think
was
some
fun.
Christmas items, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like sprinkled into the game. But then apparently, I saw today, and I hope it's still up. I kind of want to try it out. They have a haunted egg hunt.
Oh, what?
Yeah, for
that's
Easter.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So-
without getting caught by the ghost or whatever. Basically, you gotta find all these Easter eggs.
I would do it.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd fuck with it. So I thought that was pretty neat.
All right. As much as I hate to do it, I got to give a shout out to the OGs of holiday world building. Like Fortnite, okay, guys?
There you go.
They do it, man. They do it.
Every
Every
holiday.
holiday, every season, they change it up, they mix it up, they put some Christmas trees, they put some fucking Halloween shit in.
Some lights.
Like, you can't say that Fortnite does not do this every year, every holiday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And for that, you have to give them credit.
You do. You do have to give them the credit.
Yeah.
Okay, so another one is the Stardew Valley Egg Day Festival, which I thought was fitting for Easter. But basically, it says, hold on, damn it, let me find it. Okay, so the Egg Festival in Stardew Valley always takes place on the 13th day of spring and takes up the whole in-game day. However, the player can only start the event from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Egg Festival also has a special stall in town that sells the lawn flamingo, plush bunny, other decorations, and strawberry seeds. Since the end of the egg hunt ends the day, players should do everything they need to before talking to Mayor Lewis. So basically, you just like have all this cool stuff pop up in the in-game, just due to your internal clock or whatever on your game. So
That's really cool.
yeah, I always found that stuff fun.
So my next one is Call of Duty. So Warzone, especially they had bastard Krampus in there forever.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Son of a
that.
bitch. He'd fucking spawn on your team and then just fuck you while you're already getting fucked by another team or
That
some
shit did suck. He was there like all winter.
And there was Christmas trees all over the map and bunch of shit that they did
They
for
would
Christmas.
drop loot. Yeah.
There was also Halloween. They do a special game mode like ghosts and shit.
zombies.
And a zombie mode. Yeah. COD does a lot of stuff for holidays. I don't think they did anything Easter related, but they did do April 1st, April Fool's Day. They threw a bunch of weird shit into the game modes. Like, if you blew yourself up with a grenade, it launched you, and some other weird
Oh,
shit.
that's fun.
Oh, that's cool.
I
didn't
like
know
when
that.
developers do something for April Fool's Day. That always makes me happy.
Oh yeah, unless it's like they put out a trailer for something that's not gonna happen.
Oh yeah, no,
Bastards. I hate
they just wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next one is going to be Animal Crossing. Probably
yeah.
an obvious choice on this one, but
They
Animal
always do
Crossing
it
does
big.
it big again. Just like Fortnite, like they come big with it every time, and they do it. They had a fireworks show on New Year's, I think, a while back, and like you could go to your friend's island and like watch the fireworks together. It was fun. It was a cool little thing,
Yeah, you could pop open a couple brewskis, like cook out and shit. No,
Yeah.
you couldn't do that, but they should add that as like a part of it. But
Coming to Animal Crossing, alcohol.
yeah, I'm telling you, dude. But okay, so wait, is it Devin? No, Devin
it's
just
you.
went. Okay, so my next one is actually kind of like a old school, like I think it was popping up on like articles or like videos recently, but this was from February 27th, 2010. Someone posted this at 1 in the morning on neoseeker.com.
What?
So this is like a thread. It's kind of like Reddit or something. But anyways, he wrote, a few years back, I noticed something strange with the Tubelets, the robots who shoot flames at you and who travel in packs of 3 on SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Once they shot green flames at me. I figured that was just because I was in the Flying Dutchman's graveyard as opposed to Kelp Forest. But that wasn't the case, as was shown later on when they shot the regular orange flames at the same place. Later, they shot rainbow flames at me. I thought it was SpongeBob's dream. But really, I was really paranoid about it for years. Then the other day, I found out how the green flames showed up. Turn on the game on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, and all of the flames are green.
Huh.
And then, so New Year's Day is rainbow, St. Patrick's Day is green, Independence Day is red, white, and blue, and then Halloween is orange.
That's awesome.
Or yellow-orange, yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so that's just some old SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, you know, just like based on the internal clock. It's kind of fun.
That game is free right now on PlayStation. I'm gonna have to see if it actually still
holds
does
up.
that.
Yeah.
On the remastered version, you know.
Good call, dude.
So my next one's GTA.
Oh,
GTA
yeah.
Online.
Oh yeah.
For Christmas, they cover the whole map in snow. You can throw snowballs at everybody.
My guy had a Santa hat. For
Yeah,
a
but
long
say you
time.
can get cosmetics and shit. I'm pretty sure they do stuff for Halloween too. They did like a pumpkin head and stuff. But yeah, you know, GTA Online, they keep with the shits.
I'm still waiting for a Halloween Red Dead Online where we get the fucking zombies. You know what I mean?
bro.
Bring it on.
Yeah,
You know.
dude. Oh. Yeah, we need another Red Dead, or Red Undead Nightmare. That's it. No, fuck.
All right, so my next one is Persona 4. As a game that kind of goes through the year, like a year in
Yep.
the life kind of game, like it naturally goes through holidays and seasons, and a big central point of Persona 4's story centers around Christmas and buying Christmas gifts for people you're into and stuff, you know what I mean? So I think it's kind of a cool, you know, thing, like to have in a game, especially in Japanese culture. I'm not sure how much Christmas is, like, actually a thing down there, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, well, they do have like a lot of specific holidays, but I think I think Christianity is pretty big in Japan.
Yeah.
But
Present for sure.
yeah, but the cool thing about Persona 5 is a lot of that same stuff is like they have like they celebrate Golden Week, which is like a Japanese holiday thing, or like, you know, it's kind of like, I guess, spring break here. I don't really know.
yeah.
But like it's cool getting all those little tidbits of information, like randomly it'll be like this is you know, one of them will be like, oh no, it's almost this time, and then it'll be like, in Japan this blah blah blah. I'm like, oh shit, that's cool.
You learn a lot about the culture and stuff just from that one game, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, it's I guess all Personas probably celebrate, you know, real world holidays.
Yeah,
like that.
totally.
Yeah, good call. Okay, so my next one is The Simpsons Hit and Run and
Oh,
Road
man.
Rage. Every major holiday adds a new theme to the title screen.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
Yeah, like you'll see, like, because in the main title screen, Homer's like sitting on a couch, like with the TV on and everything, and like it'll just switch up, like on you know, Christmas, he's wearing like a Santa hat, and like all the stuff in the room is all Christmas decorated and whatnot. It's kind of cool. I mean, I like the internal clock thing, like for old games, because it's like they had to go ahead and put all this stuff in the game ahead of time,
Yeah.
not knowing whether anybody would see it or not. You know, it's just kind of like it's there. And then if some kid who hasn't, you know, played a new game in like 2 years stumbles across it on Christmas, like what kid's playing, you know, Simpsons Hit and Run on, you know, Easter or, you know, like Halloween, you know, that was probably a sad me when I was a kid. But I remember these specifically. So anyways, Devin.
So my last one, and fucking, I always talk about this, but y'all don't have any experience with this game. But RuneScape for the last 20 some odd years has gone above and beyond for a lot of the holidays, a lot of the major holidays, Halloween, New Year's, Christmas, Easter, 4th of July, like bunch of shit. And they specifically for like Christmas and Halloween and stuff, they always have events every single year. And they've done it forever now. And there's a bunch of like map changes that'll happen all over the map and shit.
Oh, that's
Oh,
really
nice.
cool.
Yeah, and you can tell like, well, you used to before, you know, different versions of the game changed. You could tell how long somebody's been playing if they were wearing a certain cosmetic item. And then some of the most expensive and sought after items came from a Christmas event like way early in the game, and it was tradable items that only came out in that specific time and were lost through lost accounts and shit. And over time, like a Santa hat in RuneScape became one of the most expensive items in the game ever.
Wow.
In a I think it was a Christmas cracker, like a party popper thing, because you could, if you accidentally clicked it, it would just it would pop and disappear. Those became the most expensive item in the game because it has like a living economy, just because of how fast they disappeared, and people were like, they were super coveted.
Wow.
Just dumb trading shit. But yeah, they like Easter, there's a whole event for it, Halloween, Christmas, all that shit.
That's
And
really
they've done
cool.
it for like 20 some odd years now.
Hell yeah. Brent?
All right, my last one is actually your birthday in Metal Gear Solid 5. If you have your birthday set, the internal timer will time out on your birthday, and they'll give you a cake at home base. You'll come up, and they'll be like, "Boss, come back to the base. We got an important thing." And you get there, and they got candles, and
guys,
it's a touching moment, you know.
In 5?
Yeah, Metal Gear
Okay.
Solid 5.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Yeah,
They always do some cool shit like that, Metal Gear
they
Solid.
really do.
All right, my final one is Calendar Man in Batman Arkham City or whatever. So, like, basically, if you talk to him on any holiday on the internal clock, like, he says something different, and, like, it all leads
that's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of like a weird side story
What does he
thing as well.
say?
So, like, on Valentine's Day, I don't remember how his voice sounds. Do you remember how Calendar Man
No,
sounds?
not
I'm
at
just going to
all.
make it
Just
up.
make it up, yeah.
Right. He's like, Valentine's Day, hearts and flowers, the perfect occasion to smother my new love with tokens of affection. I chose a dozen red roses, an assortment of truffles, and a darling little lacy thing. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to be so intimate. You might say I'd overdone it. And in truth, at that point, my love and I had not actually met. Ever the romantic, I followed her to her apartment. Loudly proclaiming my love, I drowned out her screams of protest. Sadly, it was not to be. So instead of smothering her with gifts, I simply smothered her. So, like, he
Damn,
basically
Calendar Man.
just admits to, like, some of his crimes and stuff, like, depending on the holiday and whatnot.
Well, that's kind of fun. What if you talk to him just on a normal day? Does he just say some...
I think he just kind of
normal
he
shit?
doesn't really say much. Like, he doesn't talk except for, like, on specific days.
And I feel like Gotham could really benefit from like the death penalty. Or something.
Yeah. Instead of, like, put him in Arkham and then let
Just
him
to
out.
break out again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I do know that, like, there's this whole thing with him where, like, if you talk to him on a certain day, he's like, come back at this time, or like he's like, come back when when the turkey does this or whatever, so to come back on that holiday,
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
that's fun.
And then, like, in the end, this is kind of like a spoiler alert thing, but, like, if you go back to him on, like, a certain day, he says, like, I was there in the beginning, and I'll be there at your end or whatever. And then, so spoilers alert, whenever, Batman meets his end in one of the games, I'm not going to say which one, but anyways, he's at the funeral. Like, if you pay attention, you can see him there. Like,
Does that mean he was in the delivery room when Batman was being born, too?
I think so. I think he... I don't know if he says
He's just hanging out in the corner, like,
Yeah.
cutting the cord. They're like, who's that guy? I smothered my love.
He's like, it was actually, so I just killed her. But anyways, yeah, so I thought that was a pretty interesting one. And I could be totally wrong about that whole situation because I never actually did that in the game, so I don't know. But anyways, that's
Yeah.
it. That's it for the topic of the show this week. Next time we do holidays, we're going to be doing, like, in-game made-up holidays, which are actually a lot of fun. But
Yeah.
not next week, just next time we talk on this topic. But anyways,
So,
if you
next time a holiday rolls around.
if you have any experience with holidays and games that you just, like, really enjoyed and want to talk about, drop it in the chat or on the group. And now we're going to jump on over to the People's Champ.
Ah, yes, the champion of the people. It is Aaron Jones this week is the champion. He
Jones.
is our only questionnaire. So thank you, Aaron Jones. We have 3 different questions from him, though, so I will lay them into you, and they're all really good. So We've got Aaron saying, so the Game Boy Advance emulator seems to have leaked for the Nintendo Switch, which is news to me, which is exciting news to me.
Yeah, how did we not talk about that news?
If this is to be a hint of Game Boy Advance coming to Nintendo Switch Online, what titles would you like to see drop?
Basically...
all of them.
Mother, because Mother and Mother 2 were like, that's like the only place the Earthbound games came to.
Really?
Like,
They were on Game Boy Advance?
Yeah, like that's whenever they brought the Mother games to America.
Well, we have American Mother now on like
the Switch,
the
like
Switch.
online technically, but we don't have Mother 2.
Mother 2 would be sweet. I think Mother 2 would be cool. I think Pokemon games would be cool. We definitely need some Pokemon. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, especially that generation of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ruby, Sapphire,
As a matter of fact, I would
Emerald.
prefer Game Boy Color or even original Game Boy Pokemon. You know, I want like red and blue or something. Like that would be sick. Like with the old school graphics.
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool, but I feel like it's been done so many times. You know what I'm saying? Like every time they bring back the old Pokemon games, it's those. You know, when's the last time you played the Game Boy Advance generation?
See, my thing is like the Game Boy Advance. Like, okay, I hope they don't give us Fire Red and think that suffices as like Red. Fire Red doesn't count to me. It's cool and all, but it's like it's the art style from Red that I like.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know how to explain
for sure.
It's like.
No, I know exactly what you mean. We want the little chubby Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's at a time before they knew what they had on their hands. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just created this thing out of love, and like, little did they know that they were changing history with these fat little creatures, you know what I'm saying?
They were chunky.
What other Game Boy Advance games were like just really good? Like,
I mean, it had like the, they could get away with technical, well, they already did it. Never mind. Metroid Fusion.
There was an F-Zero game I had on Game Boy Advance that was pretty decent.
Yeah, that was like actually the last F-Zero game to ever come out.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
They put out that on the Game Boy Advance, on the Nintendo Switch Online right now, they have the N64 F-Zero, and I've been playing the shit out of that.
Really? Is it good?
It's really good, dude. No, they put one out on GameCube. There was an F-Zero on GameCube.
Yeah, but I think the Game Boy Advance one came after. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I
I
almost-
could be wrong.
I almost primarily played Pokemon games on Game Boy Advance. So
Me too.
there
Same.
a
It was like
Dragon
a
Ball Z
Pokemon
game I
machine for
played,
me.
but
I had Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance that I played like religiously, but it wasn't that good of a game. Like you couldn't justify like making it one of the games you port, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you could put the Advance Wars.
Advance Wars are a must.
Yeah, the WarioWare games. You could do what was Fire Emblem? Like, wasn't the OG Fire Emblem like the Japanese one?
They had like a remake of the SNES Japanese. The first time it came to America, I think, was on Game Boy Advance, and it was really good.
Yeah, just bring back all the good like old RPGs and like tactics games that like we.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, we were too
Right,
young
there's
to understand how to play them back then, so give it to us now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Because they know it's for us.
Tetris,
It ain't about these kids.
The Mario games. Honestly, you should do a Game Boy Advance emulator, but have like a mix of Game Boy Advance games and normal Game Boy games. Like just throw it all
Game Boy,
together.
Game Boy
just
Color
have a
and
Game
Advance.
Boy emulator and just have every kind of Game
man.
Boy generation. You know what I mean?
It
That
wouldn't be
would be
hard
tight.
for them to do.
That's when you could really, because most of it was running on the same. Like you could plug old school Game Boy games into your Game Boy Advance and
Yep.
run them. You know,
Yep.
so it's all kind of the same, thing
Code.
running it. Yeah.
Similar code.
Anyways,
Presumably. I mean, we could be completely wrong.
Yeah, no, I don't know anything about that, but I think it sounds right?
Jamel's the Game Boy customizer.
I'm a
Guru.
hacker. No, I'm just kidding. No, for sure.
Okay, so Aaron again here. He says, if Max Payne 1 and 2 for current gen is a success, would you like to see other Rockstar IPs get the same treatment?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's done right and doesn't end up like
Well,
the
let's
fucking
think about
definitive
that. I
edition.
mean, what other Rockstar IPs would we want see?
Bully,
yeah.
Warriors.
Bully, Warriors for sure.
What's the
Manhunt.
Manhunt,
yeah. Manhunt would be extra creepy with like good graphics. You know what
Fuck
I mean?
yeah. Super controversial.
It would be-
what was the
Some of the games are really good, but I don't feel like they're old enough to warrant a
state of
remake.
emergency?
Like I think LA Noire would be really cool, but it's just like on the border of being like new enough to look good and old enough to need a remaster. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
It's in that Alan Wake territory where it's like a remaster or a remake would be cool, but it's like not really
I'd
necessary.
avoid 360. Anything
before
360.
yeah.
And
PS2 and
PS3.
earlier would be really ideal.
Yep.
Bully would be sick. I think Bully could be cool because I think the Harry Potter game is going to be a huge success, and it's probably going to be a similar kind of thing to Bully, I really think. You know what I mean? Except with probably better gameplay mechanics.
It just has worse graphics.
I mean, Bully, think about it. Like, you're at a school, you get around the town on a skateboard, which is like kind of like you getting around town on a broom, you know? It's like a kind of similar concept, you know?
True.
Yeah, so that should be cool. We got Aaron again. He says, hold up. In light of Easter yesterday, what are some of your favorite video game Easter eggs?
Oh, damn.
I like the big sandwich they put in Halo Infinite.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was cool.
That was a fun one, you know?
Oh, man, Easter eggs. I seriously watch Easter egg videos on YouTube all the time, and I can't think of a single one right now.
I feel like a lot of the hidden doors in Elden Ring are Easter eggs, but they're not really. They're just hidden doors.
I really like the Megalodon on Battlefront or Battlefield 4. Yeah.
The fucking monster in Resident Evil 4, if you stand by the water, there's like a monster that'll come out and get you, you know?
Get you.
It'll get you.
So, okay, in Metal Gear Solid 2, all right, here's one that I saw that I thought was really interesting. Oh, Metal Gear Solid Easter eggs are always cool. But there's a thing with Metal Gear Solid 2 where you pick up like a razor, like to shave your face. And it was supposed to have like a bigger, mechanic in the game, but they took it out. So the only time that it does anything, like it literally does nothing. But there's a part where you can give it to Snake whenever you see him, like because you're playing as Raiden. And if you give it to him, then the next time you see him, his facial hair will be shaved off. And then, like, it literally, like, when the dates change, like, after 2 weeks, his hair will start, like, fully coming back.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's
Interesting.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That was an interesting Easter egg.
I can't think of any more right off the top of my head, but
No.
I know I got something down. As soon as the show ends, I'm going to be like, ah.
But,
That's right,
yeah, anyway, so let's round out the show with Brent's.
We're doing free games again, or a free game for you this week if you're playing on PC.
Yep.
I know y'all love them free games, so let's see what we got here for you. This week's free game is Felix the Reaper. You're like a dancing Grim Reaper guy, and you're reaping it up. You know what I mean? It's like a platformer. It looks pretty good. So if you're interested in 3D platformers, definitely check this out. It's a Steam key. The Steam key is J084K2EH8JHIL6V. So yeah, get in on that.
And redeemed. No.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go.
Nice. Free games.
Sweet.
Go grab them. Anyways, remember, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, but you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast, youtube.com/CreateForSanity, and facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast every Monday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to submit any questions you want us to read on the show to the GameSpeak Podcast Facebook group, and then check out our video content on YouTube. And if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle @JoffreyJamel, Brent at Brent has one, that's the number 1, and Devin at Devondrius. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram. Until